tweet out the links.
Yeah.
But we're not recording it.
No, I mean it's recording you guys because it's live, but I'm not
Recording
recording
live
the
on
audio part.
How do I look?
Like Eric.
Yeah.
Same as ever.
Can't tell the difference.
You're like Eric in a music video right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What music video do you think you be in, Eric? Don't.
Sunglasses at night. Corey Hart.
No.
Yep.
I'd say it's. Oh no! Now it's an Eminem song.
I'm in a Lil Xan video.
Lil Xan. You are Lil Xan.
Xan's gonna make you.
That guy gets more publicity on this fucking show.
It's like.
He goes by Diego now.
Diego.
I looked him up.
Oh.
I was like, I'm gonna make sure I know what the fuck. I need to make sure I know what I'm talking about with this kid.
Gonna break everything.
Yeah, whatever.
You could just not.
I could.
Yeah.
But you know me.
Yeah, he's got a Xan about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Like,
He's got a Xan about
chill
it.
out about it, Eric. Nah,
No.
God.
that's not how
can't.
this fucking world works.
Clearly, you're about it. Don't just talk about it. Be about it, fam.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I can't do eye drops
Why not?
because they freak me out.
It's because your eyes are made of wood and they'll expand and hurt your skull. Oh, my eye.
What the fuck is that? Oh,
Guy
me.
from
That
Pirates
would,
of the Caribbean?
yeah.
that
It's like,
was-
oh, that would. This time you can get
Glass.
That guy's like in the UK version of The Office.
You get yourself a new eye, and the what is made of glass. This one splinters something terrible.
I'm just scratching it. Don't rub it.
Quit rubbing it.
Yes, that's me.
Yeah.
Set sail on the high seas for adventure and new eyes.
The worst part about it, honestly,
The
is
movie?
no, but
The eye
this
drops.
fucking eye drops is because they're like super lubricating.
Tell me more, Daddy.
They're literally it feels like when you put it on your fingers, it's really it's weird. I was like, this is not.
It's like, are you sure?
It's not like it doesn't like stick to your fingers, but it definitely helps them move a lot quicker. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
And like,
You get a
but-
dex bonus.
but sometimes they get fucking like. If I don't put them in right and they get in my eyelashes, it looks like I have cum all over my fucking eyelashes. Because it dries out and they get stuck together.
Yeah, you don't want your like coworkers finding out. They're like, "Hey, cum lashes. What are you up to today?"
No,
cum
but it was
lashes?"
like my eyelashes would get stuck together, so I look like I have 5 big eyelashes. It's fucking dumb.
It's like those like old school animes where they didn't want to draw a bunch
Yeah,
of
so it's just like
lines.
I look like a One Piece character.
You have eyelashes like a fucking Miiverse character. Just like a me.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Eric looks like a me right now.
A little bit.
Dun,
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
All right. Let's just start. Fuck. All right. Hello, welcome to Blowhards episode, 47? Yeah, probably. I'm Ryan Hess. With me this week is Eric Pena,
That's me.
Churro,
Hi.
and Taylor.
Hi.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
Thank
Happy
you.
Everyone say happy birthday, Taylor.
Now it's immortalized in forever.
This
Yeah.
is the birthday episode.
How old are you?
Old.
Don't answer. Old enough.
Are you okay.
Old enough to what?
Some of my
Oh, you know.
coworkers was like, "Are you turning 22?" I was like, "Ha."
Oh,
They're
being
21.
nice.
I was like, "Oh, you're so sweet."
They're being nice.
Mm-hmm.
See, they're gonna be like, "Hey, Tro, you're turning 33 next month." I'm like, "Yeah."
God.
Like
What?
Superman.
No, you're fucking not.
Yeah. Didn't you know I'm older
people
than you?
thought when I dated Samantha in fucking 2012 that I was 30.
Really?
You're like a sugar daddy.
Or when no, 2010 or something.
It was a while back.
When she worked at like the KFC, like when I first was with her.
Holy
I was-
shit.
Yeah, I was like.
Was
they're
that
like,
when we found out that there was like powdered milk and hot dogs or whatever?
What?
We were there was a sign.
Jump.
There was a sign outside the window that said "Caution: Hot dogs contain milk."
Yeah.
Where? What? At KFC?
They-
KFC. in the
KFC
K-
sells hot
in the
dogs?
KFC drive-through. It was like,
It-
well,
no,
'cause it was an A&W. Also
Yeah, it was
for
A&W
Oh.
and
yeah.
a KFC.
Yeah.
So,
Well, there. Now I know the full story. You can't just leave me with these half facts.
well, I'm sorry. This
we got-
happened like 8 years ago, so I'm sorry. I wish
We got,
what?
we got expired in chat saying happy. He says happy birth
Happy
anniversary.
Tank.
Yeah, tank. She
happy expulsion from the birth canal
said.
day.
Happy. Yeah, you made it out day.
Woo.
Happy living another year
You survived.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh,
What's
God.
on? So she completed another year.
Whatever.
Well, the day's not over.
Yeah, she just dies mid-show.
Oh, my birthday
Fuck.
wish comes true.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I slay.
Yo, I saw Big Lebowski for the first time.
What?
Yeah, I never seen that before.
I don't like that movie.
You don't like that movie?
No.
It's weird.
It's weird.
But like she would, if she died in this episode, she'd be like fucking what's his name?
Oh, the guy with the guy that becomes the ashes.
Yeah. what the fuck is his name?
I don't
Taylor's
remember.
gonna
No,
come
the
the
actor
ashes.
though. He's like Crazy Eyes and
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. He'd be
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi in this. He just like dies of a heart attack, and they just spread his ashes
Well, they try.
all over fucking
He's
Jeff
like,
Bridges. He's like,
Oh, we could spread
Excuse
Taylor's
you
ashes
guys.
over the table.
No. I want to be stuffed and put in the corner, like taxidermy.
That's off camera, Taylor. Thanks.
You look like a real bear. Just
A real bear, Taylor. Taylor's
the
a
real bear.
Taylor's a real bear.
Oh man.
No.
I think that'd be a good thing to have. Something to
A
remember.
real
you by.
bear?
No, like a taxidermied loved one.
Yeah.
Of me or a bear?
It's like, hey,
He said a loved one.
you kids,
Oh,
you
okay.
kids better behave, or you have to spend the night in
Bear
grandpa's
behave.
room. And it's just like me, just stuffed.
God.
You can hang clothes off me. It's fine.
Tio, every time you blink, it gets a little bit closer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, all of a sudden, oh, no, it's a different movie.
That was actually one of the things that I was worried about after the surgery. It's
what,
like
start seeing things?
Blinking?
no, it was like, what if I have the surgery and then the doctor is like
You
some
can
kind
see
of
ghosts.
yeah, like he's like, oh, I didn't mean to do this, but I accidentally did like a pentagram on your eye instead of
Was
what,
it trauma center?
yeah, instead of like what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, exactly. So. And I had like a nightmare that I had a nightmare the night before
Yeah.
that I would wake up and like only be able to see like what's that fucking visual novel where you fall in love with a girl but she's a fucking monster and you see
Whoa.
the
What, I mean, there's countless.
That new
Sayano
Sayano
Uta.
Uta?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. So I was just gonna be like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall in love with this fucking.
Well, no, but for you just wake up and you see the River Witch now instead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
What's that fucker called?
La Llorona?
Yeah.
That fucker.
The fucker. Oh yeah, that
That old.
that old bitch,
That
yeah.
nightmare.
yeah, but
It's like
that
those chihuahuas that are like convinced. No,
That's
not
like our
chihuahuas.
mascot on this show. I love that chick.
No.
we have recurring characters that nobody knows except probably
she's like just
me.
off the side of the camera there.
Oh, jeez. Eric can see her now.
Yeah, the substitute.
Oh, no.
Just put the substitute doll there. Why is my fucking Kindle? Okay, whatever.
The fucking. You know why, the ghost switch.
Yeah.
Wait, will you have a Kindle?
The ghost switch?
We're not advertising for Amazon.
Well, how are your eyes worse? How'd you not see that?
It's black.
It blends
I'm
in.
wearing sunglasses.
Bum, 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 bum,
A
bum,
likely
bum,
story.
bum, 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 bum,
What?
bum, bum.
What?
What did you say? You like the story?
Sure.
Yeah.
Did your ears get worse? Did you trade
I
your
think
ears?
everyone's ears are worse this
Oh,
episode
God.
already. Hello.
That's fine. It's no big deal.
Whatever.
My eyes are definitely better. So
Cool.
that's all I
Great.
wanted. That's all I wanted. It worked. All
And
right.
with that, you suffered everywhere else.
Yeah, I got my eyes pressed flat.
Mm.
It was so weird.
Anyway,
He's like Kirby crouching.
Taylor, what have you been up to? You've been gone.
I have been gone, but I haven't done too much.
You played fucking.
The Cool Terra
Yeah.
monster
Great.
that's only available until May 3rd. I got the entire armor set.
Did you?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It's gold.
Begrudgingly enough.
I was really lucky. It takes like 5 gems total.
You have to get 2 from that thing too.
Yeah, 2 from Cool Terra, and I got 2 in one run.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was like the 3rd siege I did with her. I was just like, Brian was in a different hub doing a different instance of the quest, and I was like, I got a gem, and then we completed the thing, and I got a second gem. I was like, yay!
So did you decide you wanted to do it before, or like once you got 2 gems, you're like, oh, now I can do it?
I
You like didn't have it planned to, but then you're like, oh fuck, I got 2, I might as well.
So I decided to not even look at the armor until I
Ah.
completed the siege successfully by breaking her horns once. Because the first 2 times I ran it, I was
Yeah.
in a party that couldn't successfully break her horns, but
Dang.
another party did, so the quest ended. You still get rewards for it,
Right.
but you're missing out on 4 additional carves at the end.
Ah, okay.
So I was like, well, I'm not going to even look at this until I've at least completed it successfully once, and that was like the 3rd time I did. And so the first successful completion I actually did, I had 2 gems. And then I looked at it and I was like, the only thing I'm missing is a Valhazak gem, and I'm not fighting that monster, so I went and traded in a golden
The
ticket.
golden ticket, yeah. Nice.
It has like the highest defense of any armor. It's craftable in the game right
Wow, that's cool.
now. And then the weapon I got gives me plus 20 defense, and I have the power or the armor charm.
Wait,
and
the
armor
weapon you have gives you plus 20 defense?
Yeah.
You can't see my
Weapon
eyes. Nope, but they're very suspicious. I guess.
What's wrong with you?
Thanks for that.
So my defense is currently sitting at, without eating, 4 defense, 511.
Dang,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
pretty good.
Nice.
I'm like, who threw that piece of paper at me? Oh,
The armor's really flashy looking too.
oh, it is fabulous. I love it.
She just like poses with
What's the
it.
name of that armor again?
Kolv Taroth.
Kolv Taroff?
That's what the thing's called.
Kulvetaro.
Okay.
Clove Terra.
I'm going to try to remember that.
No, you won't.
You ain't gonna play that shit.
I was
Fuck
saying
me, Tyler.
you have to be at least HR 16 to join the quest.
Are
He
you
doesn't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
He's not gonna play it.
Monster Hunter, not hunters.
He beat the Great Jackass. It's fine.
Fucking gift wasted.
It says Monster Hunter, not Monsters Hunter.
I tell people that story. I'm like, yeah, my friend
Yeah.
beat one monster, completed the game.
He did
It's basically the same thing. You're just killing other ones. They look different. They have different colors. They shoot different colored fire out their mouth. That's fine. I got it. Right.
He figured it out.
I got the experience out of it.
But
Just die.
right now I'm trying to get all the Bushi tickets, which are these
What you
just
call me?
there's like these
Bougie?
little tickets that you get when you complete the quest, and I can get anywhere between like 2 and 6 on a run, so average of 4. And you need like 35 total to make all of the pieces of just a purely aesthetic armor set. It's like a layered. And I keep
Aesthetic.
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 She's like about
What's
us.
wrong with us? Everyone had to say it once.
So I'm still not done farming her, but you also get random weapon drops, which is kind of cool. That's how I have like the plus defense weapon.
Nice.
Like you get weapons from the thing.
Yeah, when you complete the siege, you just get a bunch of like random generated weapons within a certain range.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you had to craft all your weapons for stuff like that.
This is a special thing,
Ooh.
and all of her
Especial.
weapons are super gold and shiny.
Okay.
And that's like
Super
her kink.
gold.
Super gold.
Like Master Rider.
Whew.
Like
Yeah.
what?
What?
Like what?
When they brought over Common Rider to the U.S.,
Aw.
it was called Master Rider. And he had a form called Master Rider Super Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does common mean?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's cool.
I
That's what it
looked
means.
Huh?
Yeah, it means cool rider.
Yeah. Cool rider.
Yeah, like cool.
Does he ride anything?
What?
A motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's a motorcycle.
I just want to make sure it's
Motorcycle.
Unlike myself.
Unlike, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like sure. I'm really glad they made the anime about him.
Like, so you like gave up on riding a bike,
No, I'd still like the red one.
but
I'm just poor.
why didn't you just have them like replace your legs with bike? You could just
What?
be like a bike man, like Mega Man.
Costs money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it costs
Like,
money to have a
wait,
bike.
Wait, like I'd remove my lower body and become like a unicycle
Yeah,
or
haven't
something?
you seen that toy I got for Brian's kid where it's like Batman but his arms are wheels?
No.
It's like, like that, but your legs.
What
are
is he
wheels.
like, Ajax from fucking?
No, he's like from
Twisted Metal?
Batman. He's just like Batwing bike or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Batwing bike.
Let's get dangerous.
Let's get wheels.
Wheels. Like the Burger King kids. All right. What'd you play, Eric?
I've been playing God of War.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
That
rad.
game's pretty great.
It's fucking awesome.
It's like if The Last of Us was good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Well, hold on. No. The co-
Yeah, you're right. It's way better than
The
that.
combat takes a little. It takes a lot to
So
get
the
used to.
combat is like all the attacks are on the shoulders.
Oh, so it's obviously Dark Souls. Is that what you're gonna
yeah,
say?
No, I don't
Like
know. About
every other fucking hack.
no, it is weird though.
It is weird.
Yeah.
It takes when you can switch it back to the buttons, but then it makes it everything else feel really weird.
Well, yeah, like I did that for a minute, and like I switched it to the classic controls that it's like where it's like square and triangle or whatever.
Mhm.
And I was like, this sucks. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, I'm like I did it for I did the regular combat for like the first half hour or whatever, and I was like, I'll try switching this, and it's like, oh, this is not how this is. They don't want you to play this way.
No, they
So,
really
yeah, it's just not as good.
But I had my surgery on the 19th, and
Yeah.
then I got done, on Friday when the
Right.
game came out.
Yeah.
I was kind of just once
Chill.
I got home from work,
Yeah,
because you can go back to work the next day.
right.
That's
how
I was
it
like,
works.
I'm gonna watch some stuff on video games, and I was watching the Collins Last Stand review of it.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna pay attention to this, and that's he was the reason I bought Far Cry, and I really like Far Cry, but fuck Far Cry because I'm playing God of War.
That's like the meme right now.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Have you seen that?
No.
Where it's like it's that meme
Oh,
with
the
the guy looking at
looking-
the other girl, and it's just like the girl he's like looking away from is finishing Far Cry 5, and the new girl is God of War.
And that sucks because I really like Far Cry.
Yeah.
Like I'm having a ball with it.
This- Well, the thing that really sucks about all this is like the Yakuza 6 came out the same day, and apparently that's like really good, but it's not as good. So it's like not getting the attention it should.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Because that's an exclusive for PlayStation also.
Yeah.
So
So it's just like
that's
they
nobody's
fucking-
gonna play that until.
No, yeah, they
forever.
cannibalize that for sure.
Mhm.
It sucks because it's like because this God of War is getting like 10s everywhere for reviews,
Yeah.
and that's what people care about is like numbers usually. And it's like, here's the review for fucking Yakuza 6, and I got like 9.25 on Game Informer, but like it got 10 on for God of War got 10, so it's like fucking whatever. I'm not gonna pay attention to
Yeah.
the other one. It's like that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I mean, they still made a good game. I really do want to play.
I just hope
Yakuza.
people play both,
Yeah.
because like I feel like that happened last year with like Nier, and
Mhm.
like some other game came out at the same time or whatever. I don't know.
Are you gonna play Yakuza 6?
If you can't even remember
I-
the name of the game that came out besides Nier,
Well, I mean that's what we cared about, so that's what I paid attention to. But
Yeah.
I don't know what else came out.
I called it. Nier's a
Whatever.
good game.
Or like when fucking Horizon came out and 3 days later it was Zelda.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh.
I mean, but people still played Horizon, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
everybody went back to Horizon
Yeah.
after the fact.
That's true.
But everybody played Zelda first,
Right.
Because there's
Yeah.
priorities.
Yeah.
But I watched I watched that review, and then I watched the first boss fight, or the first like introductory boss fight with the
Stranger guy?
stranger.
Yeah.
Spoilers, and I was taken aback.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even see that, so I got to just
Oh,
like,
really?
play it. Yeah.
I-
It's
and
fucking so good.
I saw it, and I
Yeah.
was like, the combat looks a little weird, but it was only because he was fighting one person.
Yeah.
I was like, this looks a little wonky.
Yeah.
And then I saw the cutscenes, and I
Yeah.
was like, "This is what I wanted. I wanted to see the actual QuickTime event."
Yeah, he's
and
not
it's
fighting fucking-
awesome.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about that though is like that's a very like cinematic fight.
Oh
for
yeah.
sure. But like you still have control in those scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's certain things where like you'll block and it's like it actually does it even though it's like part of a scene.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they also have something that I was that I noticed about this game is that there's more people talking to you in this one.
Yeah.
And like the actual language that they use doesn't really fit with the setting, because like when that guy, the stranger, talks to you,
Yeah.
he sounds like an asshole that I would talk to
Like
like
now?
today.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Well, and that's kind of like it kind of got to me a little bit because it's like
yeah.
the kid will just be like whatever and I'm like what?
Yeah.
But like Kratos still talks like he does.
Yeah.
So I'm just like
He,
and it's like
Where did
it's
this
like
kid learn?
yeah it's like this is his kid and he talks like an asshole.
oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Well, it's like you like read his notes because like his notes are like the codex for the game. Like it's all
Yeah.
like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the monster index or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like oh this thing did this
The
whatever
bestiary.
duh and it's like what? Wait, what
Yeah,
you
it's like
like
it's,
your kid's Bart Simpson. It's like what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
it's a little bit fuck, I fucked it up again.
Whatever.
Anachronistic. It's just
Yeah.
weird.
It is
But
weird.
I really enjoy it because it's really funny to see Kratos be so,
yeah.
you know.
He's a good straight man for
He's-
like the weird like everything just kind of going crazy around him.
Yeah,
like-
but it's just so funny to see him be like such an acerbic hero, just so silent and or not silent, but so he just says few things.
Right.
And then leave my home like
Right.
that. Just leave my
Right.
home.
But
And then
he-
the guy's
it's-
like,
it-
"Oh, what?"
yeah, all his lines are like super powerful,
Mhm.
Kratos, because
Yeah.
it just plays off of everyone else being like a Yahoo around him.
It's so
So,
fucking cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know how I felt about. Like I said, I'm only a few hours in. I just finally
Yeah.
got to the actual first lake,
yeah,
and that was cool.
yeah,
He's like, "Oh, the ox is not come back." Blah.
yep. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of.
I'm really excited to go back to playing it.
Yeah?
I wish I was at home playing that right now.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, there's been times where I'm like, I shouldn't stay up and play this, but I want to, but like I
Mhm.
just keep not doing that.
yeah,
I
that's fine.
should. I'm just like fuck.
Staying up or going
Yeah,
to bed?
I shouldn't stay up. Like I don't stay up, but I'm just like fucking this game's calling to me.
hmm
So it's
Which is good. I wanted another game like that.
yeah.
I still haven't beaten all the DLC for Bloodborne.
Yeah.
So I still haven't.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck in that
But yeah,
fucking
this
orphan
game, like,
cause.
so this game, I like kind of lament the loss of what old God of War used to be like because there's not going to be another one like it after this.
No, for
but
sure
like
not.
the way this game is cool too. So I'm like, it's like a good trade type of thing.
Think so?
Yeah, because it's like, well, that's like this whole generation is like, oh, here's Horizon, it's completely different from what they've done before. Like here's Breath of the Wild, it's completely different from every Zelda, and here's God of War. Like everything is changing to be hugely
One would say
different.
that's a good thing.
No, for sure. No, I think so too.
Yeah.
But it's also like the old stuff was also good, so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. But it is for the best. I feel like for sure. But it's like, man, like because you miss like the Swords of Chaos or whatever, like just fucking whipping shit around and
Mhm.
fucking dudes up.
Fighting
But like,
30
but like
harpies on a
the
screen.
narrative for this is like neat.
Substantially better.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like,
So
there's moments in the cutscenes very early in the game
Yeah.
where you find out very quickly what's going on with his family, and like he tries to show emotion,
yeah.
and then he can't.
Well, it's like the
Ah.
way he's like gonna like pat his son on the back. and
He's
it's
like,
nah. Yeah.
You didn't
He-
tap X hard enough, so he's like,
I guess. Yeah.
no, I mean that's to me that's happened twice already. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
he's really trying here,
Yeah.
but he can't quite handle it. And
Well, because it's like people that have followed since like 2004 or whatever when those games first came out, like
Yeah.
he's lost a family before, so it's like
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
hard for him to like love again, type of thing,
and
So-
he will,
and also like just enjoy peace for more or less from what he fucking dealt with for like 6 games or whatever before
yeah,
killing
that's true.
Zeus and all that shit,
No, I'm really excited to
and
continue
like
playing this.
little touches like that. Because have you played the other games before?
Yeah, I played
Yeah,
them.
where it's just like
I used to make fun of them because I didn't like them. It was
Yeah.
just tap squared away.
I liked them
I mean,
a lot.
they were very, very simple games.
Yeah, they're simple, but they're fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
They're very- they're
Dynasty Warriors.
they're
to me.
very flashy. Yeah, that's fair.
That's it's just Dynasty Warriors that looks better. You
But,
know, there's a
yeah.
little bit of more difficulty in the games,
Yeah.
but they were very much just tap square to
But
win.
like, I definitely appreciate all like the little references they have to like, because it's like it's definitely still a continuation, which is
Oh, yeah.
cool. Yeah,
For
which
sure.
is like there's like a weird like mystery behind like how he got to where he is now, and
Mhm.
like people know who he is and shit. It's like,
Mhm.
and he has like the scar from when he fucking impaled himself with the sword at the end of 3. So it's like,
End of 2.
Was it
'Cause
2?
2, yeah,
I
because
don't
he
remember.
had the scar when he was fighting Poseidon and all them. So in the
no,
beginning of 3.
Because there's a point where he like puts it through himself.
Yeah, right
Okay.
in the stomach.
Was it
Yeah,
to
yeah.
kill Athena?
Yeah, because that
Something
scar
like
was
that.
there in God of War 3.
Yeah,
So,
that's right. Yeah,
but
crazy though.
no, I mean,
It's good.
like I said, there it's a complete change.
Yeah.
and it's great.
But like, it
really
also
like
feels like a natural like evolution of that
Progression.
character. Just
'Cause he's old?
Well, not because he's old, but well, that also, but just like having the kid and like it's what I imagine that his being a fatherness is like equivalent to what I've seen on TV. I don't know what it's like personally, but like, yeah, I mean, like that seems like neat. I don't know.
Well, I just attribute it to the fact that he can't be swinging those chains around.
Right.
Well, his
No, but
kid's
I'm
there.
saying, I'm saying like the way
Too much
I'm
AoE?
saying like the way he acts though, like where it's like the kid gets all moody. He's like, I guess we can just go home. Like he's like, don't maybe turn this car around type shit. It's just like, oh okay, fuck. He's like, no, I'm gonna be good or whatever. Or like, and then, like his kid like wanting to be worthy of going on this trip because I guess he has like some sickness or something that they haven't gone into yet.
He was sick. That's what it was.
It seems like he still kind of is though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
but I don't
sickly.
know.
he's itty bitty.
Yeah.
He's young, living, and the game takes
Young
place in
living
mid.
and
He takes
aboard.
place in It takes place in Midgard, so it's a
Midgard.
completely different
Yeah.
realm or country or whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever it's
Norse
called.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's so cool.
But
I
the
love it.
the combat and everything is really great too.
It's harder.
It's it's very hard.
It's
So-
harder.
So it's like
I don't know where that shield came from. Is that from the shield from God of War 3?
No, it's
Is it a brand new shield?
I think so.
Papa's brand new bag?
Something like that. But it's like you can like read about it in the codex thing
I'll
or
have to
whatever.
read that.
Yeah, you can read up on all because reading up on all this stuff is neat too. Like every time I fight a new thing, it's like, oh, hold up on the D-pad to see what this is about. I do it every time. So
Every
it's
time.
like there's all sorts of neat lore stuff to get into.
Mm-hmm.
But like the actual combat stuff, where it's like you can attack with the axe, but there's some enemies that aren't affected by the axe. But then
Mhm.
like you attack with your fists, and like it builds up rage meter to like you can like just do a quick cutscene or not cutscene. I guess it's like a QTE.
It's just a instant
sorta.
kill.
But yeah, it's just like you just like rip into dudes and just like tear them apart type of thing. It's good. And like the way, so I really like the kid and how you can actually like use him
Yeah,
in
he's-
combat. Like you can tell him when to shoot instead of him just being like this
And he helps
invincible,
by
like,
distracting people.
yeah, he distracts people. Like he can like run into things.
Yeah.
And like he can like, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but like there are certain enemies that can like abduct him.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to actually like worry about him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also like level him up and stuff, so it's neat. As opposed to like fucking Last of Us with the girl, and it's just like okay.
Well, she levels up like
I guess.
on her own. Like
But she
halfway
also
through.
like I don't know. My experience with that girl is like she just like clips through walls, and it's like great. Thanks.
She's invincible.
She's like a weird invincible child.
They did the Last of Us. Fuck, we sound like every other reviewer. They did the
Whatever.
Last of Us formula a little better, I think.
Yeah.
As far as
That's what I said. Yeah.
as far as only the
Yeah.
for me only the AI companion
Yeah.
aspect. They think they did that better because he's useful.
Yeah.
You can tell him when to shoot, and he has a purpose.
Yep.
It doesn't just happen randomly.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him that tunic that gives you free health every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll need that.
Yeah.
Like, please.
Yeah. Well, 'cause, yeah, the first thing you fight, like not even the stranger, but like that first troll you fight,
Yeah.
I died like 4 times.
Yeah, me
I
too.
fucking suck. I was like, shit. What the fuck is this?
I was just throwing the axe at him back and forth.
Yeah, he's just like, because all you can do is like attack his ankles. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Mhm.
But like you figure out how to do other things, and it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the way you can like switch between axe or not axe, and like just like the way all the controls work together once you actually figure it out, and like
Mhm.
how you can switch between things and like kind of combo stuff together. And like when you buy other skills, when like you get the you can like throw the axe and it like spins in midair and comes.
Oh,
back,
yeah.
that shit's good. So-
I got the one where you just hold R2 and he just does like a big heavy slam.
Yeah.
And that's how you get the cool execution.
That's
I found
cool.
out.
Yeah, I got
I
that
love
too.
that.
Yeah,
Um,
I got like a crowd control one where you can just like lunge it. He lunges the X forward and it just like shoots at like
I'll have to take a look at
barrier or
that.
something. It's neat.
No, but I'm having a fucking ball.
It's really good. Yeah.
I'm really excited to see where it's gonna end.
Yeah.
But yeah, I basically pushed off Bloodborne. I pushed off Far Cry. Just
Yeah.
because I bought this.
Right.
Oh, that's why I told you guys I bought a $2 scratcher and I won $80. So it's like that's what I'm gonna
Nice.
do.
Yeah. There you go.
I was like, I'm gonna get Taco Bell and I'm gonna get God of War and it's gonna be a good time.
And it was.
And it was.
Yeah.
It was an excellent time.
Yeah.
I had a ball, like I said. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Yeah.
I'm about to buy this fucking game. 'Cause I'm about to.
It's so good. It's
Yeah.
it's substantially more entertaining than I thought
At
it
first, I was kind of like a little disappointed because I was like, the things you fight at the beginning aren't super interesting.
They're
just-
boring.
There's
The
like
Draugr.
there's like zombies basically.
Yeah, and there's no blood.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't care about that as much.
I do. It's God of War.
Sure. I mean, yeah, that's definitely a plus. And there's blood when you like rip shit open when you get like those, or not blood, I guess, but like you rip them out. Like that's
Yeah.
still a visceral like. Ugh, to
Yeah,
it.
there's shit inside.
Right. Yeah. Or like you step on the ice guys and they just explode, which is
Yeah,
fun.
that was cool.
Yeah.
Cracking open
I'm
a
like, oh
cold one.
look, it's the fucking those ice guys from Game of Thrones.
Right, but at
Don't
first,
tell me it's not.
At first, it's just like 3 different color humanoid guys that you fight. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, because like God of War was like, here's fucking minotaurs and shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, like this is like Medusa shit. I'm like, this is dope. And like everything is like kind of the same at the beginning.
Ripping heads.
Oh,
off.
but that does change.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I mean a little bit. What I've seen so far. Like hopefully it gets a little more into it.
Yeah, because I mean, in God of War, you were fighting everything.
Yeah, there's all sorts of weird shit.
Like harpies, you're
Yep.
fighting
Yep.
everyone.
Yeah, I mean, and like, so I've seen like it be a little bit different with like the things that take your son, like the weird nightmare jellyfish or whatever. So hopefully it gets a little more interesting. But that's like such a small nitpick for like the rest of the game, especially when there's like the giant set pieces, like the fucking world serpent or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I forgot what the name of that one is.
Yeah.
Winter, something like
oh, I don't know the actual
Oh.
name.
that. I don't know.
Who knows?
I'll ask what's his name.
It's Odin.
No,
What do you mean?
our friend. Never mind.
Okay, we have a lot of friends. I don't
Yeah. I know.
know. Okay.
The one that would know. Jeez, obviously.
The,
Oh.
the Swedish dude.
Oh, Christian,
Yeah, Christian.
the actual Nord we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was telling me about it when I met him, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And now I'm like, oh, I really should have asked him a little bit more.
Telling me about your Drasil.
Yeah. He's cool. No, not a. Well, is it Yggdrasil? I don't know.
The
Who
tree of
fucking-
life.
Drasil's the tree.
Yeah, there's a.
Oh right, that's your teleporting.
That's how you teleport back to the merchant.
It's
Oh,
quick,
nice.
It's
Yeah.
quick travel, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
It's neat.
I recommend it. Strong
And
buy.
Eric's wearing like
Yeah.
shades, just a fucking asshole.
I'm sorry, the light hurts. We can't do the show at
The
night.
light hurts.
Or
He's got the
It is
darkness.
night.
we can't do the show in the dark. It wouldn't make any sense.
Sure we can.
Blowhards after dark.
Oh man,
Sure, his shirt is off.
Why?
someone
What?
just popped up on Steam and said they were playing Metal Gear Rising. I'm like,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have Steam open right now. But
That's a
whatever.
great game. What do you have Steam open?
I don't know. It's just on in the background always.
Oh,
It's just always on.
What?
That's fine.
Anyway,
What?
what?
So that's what you've been playing too, then, right?
That's one of the things I've been playing.
Oh, what else you been
I
playing?
fucking stacked up on shit because I haven't been playing anything for like the last 2
Yeah, I
weeks.
gotta buy some more games. So I didn't buy any.
Well, so I made like another chart of all my backlog shit again,
Okay.
but I got rid of all the PlayStation Plus games I don't own anymore because those are all trash, and I got rid of games that I'm not gonna play.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I ended up going from like 210 games to 99.
Nice.
Of course you did. you got rid of an extra one just so it could be a 9.
Well, no, because like I did
I don't
99.
fucking believe
I did
you.
99. I'm like, oh, that's neat. But then like I forgot like 4 of them. I'm like, fuck. But I'm not gonna add those on there. Whatever.
I knew it. I know
I'm
you.
still gonna play those. But
Yeah?
like, yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
They just won't be like.
Well, because I played
Written
one of them.
down?
So one of the games I played wasn't on that list, but I finished it
Okay.
in like a day or whatever. I played that game Super Hot.
Yeah.
That game is weird.
It's cool.
It's cool, but it's like it's fucking weird. Like
It's
the
a fun
story-
experience.
The story and it's like
Yeah.
it's scary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's neat.
You get an achievement for sharing.
I got that. And it was like the first thing. Well, no, the first one I got in that was like I shot somebody's bullet. I was like,
Yeah.
how the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
It's like even like the descriptions, like you probably did this on accident. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, I did. 100%.
but yeah, that's
Scary.
that's a cool game.
Yeah, the
But yeah, I
camp-
played that at like midnight, and I was talking to Jason. I was like, this game's freaky. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's fucking weird. I'm
Yeah.
scared.
I'm
So,
scared.
They got you.
the game's like watching you. It's like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
It's creepy. But yeah, that's a game where like things only move when you do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I've seen it.
it's fucking good.
Looks rad.
You shoot a bunch of red guys.
You think you're super hot, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you have to repeat it super hot
Yeah.
over and over again until it fucking
Yeah.
controls you.
Gasp.
Anyways,
Yeah.
What else?
what else?
What else did I play? Oh, I finished Darkness 2.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
I'm sad about the ending. How there's never going to be a third game
Yeah.
because it's just like
Never.
that's
It's the brightness.
like it ended cool, and then
Shut
it's like, oh, after the credits, like let go of Jenny. I'm like, what? And then she becomes the fucking thing, and I'm like, fuck.
The Seraphim or what? No.
Angelus or whatever it's
Angelus,
called.
yeah.
Angel.
And it's like she's like the opposite of you, and she's gonna leave you trapped in hell forever. Goodbye. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Third game, never.
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 Third
ever.
game, you
Yeah,
escaping
get
from
that
hell.
shit going.
Huh?
Third game, you escaping from hell.
That'd be dope.
I mean, in the comment, he like fucks all the angels, so it's fine.
Whatever. That's fine.
Because he's Jackie Estacado.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bada bing.
Don't say bada bing.
Nobody says bada bing.
You don't know.
I'm 100% sure.
Go to New York.
Yeah, man.
What?
Stupid.
Just a bunch of New
Is
York.
that a city in New York? Bada bing.
Oh.
Oh. Say oh.
They say it in Gotham.
Yeah, that makes it okay.
Yeah, okay.
Fucking shit.
Anyways, go on. What else? What do we got today, Ryan? What's in the
Wait.
the agenda?
Did Chiro talk about his games?
No, I didn't really
Of
play
course,
much.
he didn't play anything.
Oh, we don't even ask.
I just played Overwatch with girl. That's it.
Who's girl?
Girl.
All right.
Yeah.
His girlfriend.
Oh, what?
Girl.
You can't see my surprise eyes.
Are they surprised that he still looks suspicious?
I'm just gonna draw him.
Yeah, those emoji eyes from Watch Dogs.
Seen that one gif where like this like sock puppet teddy bear just like slams its head down on the table and gets
Oh,
eyebrows?
yeah.
Angry eyebrows.
Do that instead.
What else did I play?
What did you
You
play?
played more?
I played that game Framed on my phone.
What's that?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like, it looks like a comic,
Is that like caught?
Oh,
and you can like move the frames around to like make the story go a different way.
really?
And you have to make things go a certain way to progress, otherwise your character dies.
I think I saw you posting about that on Twitter.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a part in Danganronpa.
I don't know. It's like an hour long maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you like change the entire everything in that game. It's neat. It has like a story that you follow. It's like very noir, I guess,
So it's like a comic book, is what you're saying?
basically.
Like an old time. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
All the characters are like black silhouettes.
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah,
Except that it's only
Except
one
all
choice.
the other options kill you.
yeah.
I didn't like how those choose your own adventure books always have one choice that really matters.
Well, you can hold your place.
I mean, unless you're wanting a bad ending.
Yeah.
You died.
Yeah. I got
That-
that a lot. I just memorized what page it was that would always get me killed. And I'm like, I'm not gonna keep doing this.
Or you,
It's like quick saves, but
Or-
for real life.
or you'd read it to that point, like read what happens, and then like make your own conclusion.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how. That's
Write
how
your own
writing
fan
works.
fiction.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Write your own fan fiction.
Write your own ending because they're never gonna make fucking Half-Life 3. Fuck.
It's fine. He wins.
He already wrote it.
And by he, I mean the G-Man.
Did you? No.
The elusive man comes back.
That's
It's a
not-
different game. I know. Shut up,
Yeah.
Eric.
Okay.
Anyways,
Also, I played another fucking
Fuck.
chapter of Detective Pikachu.
Are you playing like one a month? What
Yeah,
are you doing?
it's slow. I don't know. I keep falling asleep while I'm playing it.
Did you have to,
Shocker.
like, did he have to like
sounds like a fun
get
game.
to, like tap X to like pass his kidney stones?
I
Or,
don't
like,
know.
What?
Maybe he'll drop that game. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like
What-
it's neat, but I'm just like the actual like gameplay stuff where it's like, oh, you had to solve it because like these colors make orange. I'm like, oh,
There's like no battles, yeah.
that's a puzzle that's in fucking Toy Story 2.
yeah.
Toy
On the
Story.
second
You have to mix
level.
the colors. You have to also make it taste good. So you have to
Tastes good.
Yeah.
What?
Does orange taste good?
Yeah, it's like
you have,
pizza.
you have to make a medicine, and there's like 2 berries you have to make orange with. You have to make it also taste good, and you can mix in water, but it doesn't taste good. So you have to get like the jelly that some other Pokemon's floating in, and mix it with that, and then it tastes good.
Okay.
I love
Jelly
the
from a
taste of.
Pokemon and make your medicine taste good.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
taste of Poke Floaties.
And then you have to discover why the Gengar fucked everything up in that chapter. Spoilers. It was the black guy. Anyway,
The
The
Gengar?
the black guy was telling the Gengar to fuck everything up
Oh, okay.
because some
Oh.
other guy paid him to fuck everything up. It's a conspiracy. I gotta
There's
reach.
always someone above.
I gotta find out who like killed my dad or made my dad into the Pikachu. which probably actually
Heavy
happened.
weighs the crown.
Whatever.
Anyways,
Shut the fuck. Heavy weighs the Pikachu
how
amiibo.
How much do I have to play before I justify buying that amiibo?
All of it.
I think you have to beat it at least twice.
Fuck. Oh man.
Twice.
How
Oh,
much did you
man.
pay for that?
The amiibo?
Too
Yeah.
much.
Probably the same amount as the game. I don't know.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
No, I don't think it was that much. I don't remember.
Then you got
Might be
screwed.
more.
Whatever.
I'm gonna replace
News.
him with the wife.
Yeah.
What's on the news?
Fucking. I don't know.
Wow.
Great.
Things, I hope.
Oh, I don't know. This doesn't really have a lot to do with video games. So
Oh,
I'm glad
okay.
it's on here.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a good reason.
Let's see. Suspect in massive Iceland Bitcoin heist bursts out of jail. Escapes he escaped to Sweden.
Detective Pikachu's on the
Wait,
case.
didn't we talk about that?
Yeah.
We talked about the guy that. Yeah, we did
Yeah.
talk about him.
So
he fucking escaped out of jail.
It's Kratos.
Yeah. Icelandic police arrested 11 people in March in connection to this is what we talked about.
11 people. There's like 20 in Iceland
Yeah,
as a whole.
they arrested 11 people in March in connection to the theft of 600 computers worth roughly $2 million. They were used to mine Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies.
Wait, 11?
11 people.
So it was like an Ocean's 11, but for 2018. I'd watch the fuck.
And
With
then-
cryptocurrency?
No.
The alleged mastermind of the heist, Sindri Thor Stephenson,
What?
Nice.
broke out of his frost-encrusted cell and
Wow.
fled the nation aboard the Prime Minister's airplane.
Fucking
This sounds
Kratos.
like, this sounds like you're reading a back cover of a video game that
It's
you're
his
playing,
fan fiction
maybe
again.
thinking about buying.
It's the fucking the candy wrapper that Patrick finds. And,
Winter,
winter.
winter.
And then so they make it sound like all grandiose, where it's like, oh, he broke out of his cell and fled the nation on like the Prime Minister's airplane, but like really, let's see what really happened.
Did he fly it?
No, so it's like he was transferred to a low security prison that had no fences and provides internet and phone access to inmates and guards. Guards didn't actually notice he was missing until the plane carrying him to freedom had already taken off.
Wow.
And that plane, by the way, was apparently a commercial flight out of what the fuck, Keflavik,
Okay.
that just by coincidence happened to be carrying the Prime Minister. So like they made it sound cooler than it was.
Wait,
No,
so,
that still
wait,
sounds pretty cool.
the prime minister doesn't have his own fucking plane?
I guess not. He just fucking books it with everybody
So
else.
there's that. Okay.
I don't know. Gas is expensive there, man.
Iceland's a fucking weird place.
Gas is like $14
green.
a gallon there. It fucking sucks.
What?
Yeah,
How much is it?
$14.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it sucks ass.
But everyone wants
But like everything else there is like solar powered, so like they're like the closest to being like.
Yeah,
pure.
but they don't even have
future.
they don't even have prisons that'll be able to hold a
Like,
fucking nerd.
whatever.
Like, what's this guy doing?
because their prisons are
Yeah,
full,
but, like,
full of
Was he like
nerds.
trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards in prison for
Maybe.
cigarettes? I don't even think they
I
smoke
don't know.
cigarettes.
Why even arrest that guy? Fucking whatever. It's
I don't
fine.
know. He well, if he stole computers,
You
it's one
stole
thing.
fizzy lifting drinks. So who gives a shit? Fucking whatever.
Yeah, on free balloon day. No, that's dumb.
Yeah, he mined Bitcoin. That's
I'm glad he.
great.
Wait, so he got away then?
Probably
So far?
so far.
What? This was the Swedes.
Yeah,
the Swedes are
I
gonna
don't-
catch
I don't
him.
think the prime minister is gonna throw down against some.
Nerd.
So yeah, you, be like, oh, my name's Thor. He's like, oh fuck, I'll just let you be on my plane, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we don't know the prime minister's name.
Yeah,
It's
the
probably-
the
it's
prime
probably Thor,
minister.
too.
Hang on, the prime minister is Katrin Jacob daughter. I don't know. I'm
Catherine
fucking it up
Jacob
so
Jacob
bad.
daughter.
I mean, that's
Jacob
a,
He was going
so
to
it's
a
a daughter.
He was going to a
a
conference
woman.
with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Jacobson.
Hmm.
Narendra Modi.
It's JAKOBSDOTTIR.
Jacob's daughter.
Okay, great.
It's pronounced. You have to pronounce it with your lips all.
It's not
pursed.
Thor, so I don't give a fuck.
What?
He's not gonna win
Hey.
with the battle of names.
I'm gonna watch that movie this weekend.
Thor?
No, not Thor.
Okay. I
no.
don't think there's a plane heist in Thor.
No, there might be.
Actually, there totally is
Yeah.
in the third one,
I'm kind of like.
except for the space plane.
That's. I mean,
Space plane.
I can't imagine it being like that big of a deal. If this
Space
guy got
planes?
away. No, this
Oh.
guy.
They're
If
cool.
I mean, he gets away. It's fine.
Yeah,
You know, like he's not gonna go kill people. I don't think.
you don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
How many people had to die for that Bitcoin?
It's
That's
not even
blood-
worth anything anymore.
Blood coin.
A blood coin?
Yeah.
Is Bitcoin worth anything anymore?
Yeah, it's worth a ton of money.
Oh well, fuck it.
Loads of money.
Just well, it's worth like half as much as it used to be
Oh well.
when I sold it.
Got
That's why,
it.
that's why I afforded the surgery. Anyway,
Sick.
let's go on to the next news.
Loading.
Loading good.
Okay, SNK.
Yeah.
They're celebrating their 40th anniversary. What
Nice.
the fuck?
40.
Disable your white. Your fucking. They won't make it rid of my ad block. Sorry. Fuck off. All right.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, they're celebrating the 40th anniversary. To mark this milestone and thank fans, the Osaka-based game company is working on a new game machine. So it looks like a tiny like arcade cabinet that you
Nice.
can like put on a desk. They have it like fucking. Let me,
Can I
thing.
play it?
I was
Hang
gonna hope it was like a.
They
fight
haven't. They
stick.
haven't shown what it actually looks like yet.
Okay.
There's like. Hang on, I'll
I'd-
try to show you guys.
I'd buy a fight stick.
It's fucking.
Wait, who is it in particular? Oh, it's SNK.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Share screen.
God
it looks
damn
like
it.
a fucking thing. I don't know.
It
Glass
looks
stay
like
right.
it's a
Yeah.
looks like an arcade cabinet covered
Right.
in
Yep.
covered in a cloth.
Yep.
Is that Putin?
I don't know.
Oh,
No,
that's-
that's Vivo.
I can't tell. I
Must-
was like, oh, did he come out with a hot new track?
yeah.
Fucking whatever.
He's called Real Bears.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Why?
Real bears.
That guy
You
looks
guys-
familiar.
Okay, we need to explain real bears. I think.
No.
No.
What's the name of that
That's
cartoon?
fine.
Golden Kamui.
Golden Kamui.
Yeah. So we start. Me and Churro watch Golden Kamui, which is an anime about. I don't even. It's so long to explain. There's so much dialogue. In
A
it.
guy that has to
Yeah.
scam people for
No.
treasure.
A guy,
So
yeah, a guy's trying to find people's skins for like a treasure map.
I get here and they're like, "This is anime has a real bear in it." I'm thinking like they took a video of a bear and then like did a green screen effect and then just pasted it into an anime. And I
You
was
don't
really
know.
excited. So it takes them like 5 or 6 minutes to find a scene with this bear in it.
Listen,
What do
Yeah.
you mean we?
Yeah.
I didn't have control of the remote.
You don't know that's not a real bear. That could have been the
And
worst.
so they get to the scene, and it's just a shitty 3D model.
It's not a shitty. That was.
It is, because then you see the wolf, and the wolf is properly shaded to match the theme of the show. Like it's obviously 3D modeled, but you can suspend your belief.
What if that bear was 3D printed and they filmed it after?
Yeah.
Could you
don't know.
imagine?
At individual furs, Taylor.
Real bear. Just like there was real fire in that anime. Yeah.
Yeah,
buddy.
they did that to things that they didn't really need to do that.
I know.
Like, why did it give it a realistic fur texture and then like
Wait, hold on,
animate it like
realistic.
There's-
Did you see it?
later-
a
later-
higher definition fur texture, and then like animated it like it was just like
It's
like, it
great.
was so bad.
They explain later on that there's like a significance to bears to their people, so like, I think it's intentional. That
So
it's
that's why
like
they make 'em
extra
look weird.
special looking. Yeah,
Wait, that means there's gonna be more than one bear in
yeah.
the fucking
In like
show?
the third
There's
episode,
more
there's
than one
another-
bear in the episode.
Yeah, idiot.
Oh, there's two.
Stupid.
That's right. There's
Yeah,
three.
Stupid. No,
Three.
the cub doesn't count. It's
Oh yeah,
just
and all the cubs are still like
2D.
2D. Yeah.
So is the ant he eats at the beginning.
This
So-
is once they level up, they become 3D.
They keep calling it a real bear. and
It's
I'm
a
like,
real bear.
By no means is it a real bear.
You don't know what real bears have you seen?
It's like
None.
real tree.
I've been to a zoo.
Whatever. Fucking
A whole zoo.
Have
They
you
have
ever
bears.
Have you ever seen a bear
yeah.
like in person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it in the anime. We just watched. It was a real bear.
I said in person.
Yeah, it was in person on my TV. I can watch it anytime.
Right there, Eric.
Why would I go in person when I can watch YouTube? Same fucking thing.
That's amazing.
Why do I need a fish tank when I can just put up a loop of fish?
A loop of fish.
A loop of fish.
Widescreen.
Get in San Aquarium.
All right.
That's like beefaroni for fish.
Well, yeah. Why would I have a fucking screen? I can just have a screensaver.
Why would I have a nice, well-balanced meal and just go to Chick-fil-A?
Exactly. Well, look at me.
Delicious.
Oh god.
She had Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
did.
you?
And look at her now.
Aw.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I don't know whatever. I didn't mean anything.
Womp, womp, womp.
Anyways,
Way
go
to
on
make her feel bad, Taylor. You little shit.
It's her
take back the birthday wishes.
birthday.
J.K. Taylor. Fuck you.
I take from you your power.
Fucking throw your present on the ground.
No.
Anyways, yeah, go on to the
News. So yeah, nobody cares about that fucking
Bears.
loot boxes with real world value have been ruled unlawful in the Netherlands.
Ooh.
That's it,
What's real
That's
world
it?
value equate to?
like if you have to pay money for them.
I guess.
Wait, what is it?
You open a loot box and it's got
That's a
stuff
bit
in
of that's a bit of a misleading term because what is real world value? That's super.
Like if you're paying,
Loot boxes don't have any intrinsic value.
yeah.
They're fake.
It says
The bear is more real
the
than that fucking
Netherlands
box.
Gaming Authority have ruled that the loot boxes which contain items that have value outside the game itself, the games themselves, violate the country's betting and gambling or
Oh,
gaming
so like if it can drop an item that you can trade and then people are trading that item for real money.
Yeah, but how many layers removed can you do that? Because if it's like
It's right there.
if I can buy a game and it has DLC, but as long as I don't basically if it has loot boxes, I just can't use real money to buy them. Technically,
Well, like
I don't know.
maybe if you use real money, you get premium items or something.
so there's gonna they're making all these nerds into criminals now with this fucking Bitcoin heist and
Good.
then with this. Now can you imagine?
Taylor, no.
Taylor's like fuck all these gatekeepers, man. No,
She's about it.
gatekeepers are the worst. But yeah, that's dumb. That's really dumb. Wait, who's this like authority figure in the
Sweet.
Netherlands?
Netherlands.
I don't know.
Like what?
The police.
No one's escaping on his fucking airplane though. So whatever.
Like who cares? Are you gonna
I don't know.
Maybe it's
prosecute?
just to
People
deter.
trying to outlaw fucking loot boxes and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's to deter future developers from causing a worse problem.
Anything that causes a big stink that fucking hurts EA more, I'm okay with. I don't give a fuck. I don't get loot boxes. I
Is
don't give a
this
shit.
gonna hurt EA? at this
Probably.
point? They're already fucking spiraling down
No,
that toilet.
EA put out a thing recently where they're like, we still believe in microtransactions. It's like, okay.
That's a hard stance to
Oh.
take, man. That's a bad
Microtransactions.
stance.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They still don't fucking get it. So anything like this where it's like, yo,
I mean, yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Because I don't really give a fuck if loot boxes are like banned or whatever. Who gives a
The
shit?
Netherlands is like the answer to this thing called the Nether Spire. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It just opens up and it's like, no more loot boxes.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
They also have nether portals. That takes them
It's
to
another spiral. It's another
Nether
spiral of the UN.
It might be.
Might be, yeah.
Just as useful. All right.
Yeah. It's true.
Nintendo is now selling cardboard separately in case you destroy your Nintendo Labo creation.
Hear that, everybody?
So now when your fucking
Free
cat takes a
cardboard.
shit in your thing,
It's not even
fucking-
free. You have to
Just
pay for
fucking
it.
buy a box.
But you won't have like the templates.
You don't have the
or
special instructions that tell you what to do.
Print them out. Just fucking scan them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Use fucking glue instead of whatever.
Maybe it's
folding.
a special thickness of cardboard.
Yeah.
Extra thick cardboard.
Extra
Extra.
I remember I finally saw that
What?
that picture of what would happen if you put cats next to labos and they fucking destroy them.
Yeah, that's in their mouths and shit.
Yeah, I'm like
love
that
it.
sucks. That's $80 worth of cardboard you bought.
Gone.
That your
It's
cat.
not
just,
$80 worth of cardboard.
oh,
though.
I'm sorry. How much is it?
Like 10.
It's just still. That's a lot.
I guess.
Wait, each labo set is only $10.
So okay, so
No.
there's like the game thing that comes with it.
Right.
So, they haven't shown the American prices for it yet.
American prices.
Whatever.
The real prices.
Yeah, the real prices. But like the Japanese prices, like you can pay for like individual things. Like you don't have to buy the whole thing again.
Okay.
So, like the individual cardboard sheets are 162 yen, which is like $1.50
Okay.
roughly. I guess they are expensive because it's whatever you're buying it for, like the fucking cardboard cutout thing.
I can buy a box for $5. That's like six sheets.
The sheets for like the piano kit specifically are like $12.
Okay.
So it's
Maybe it's because that one's a lot
Just get
more
some
intricate.
fucking like card stock.
whatever, Churro. You gotta have all
Yeah,
these
Churro, why don't you
instructions.
make your own fucking piano out of cardboard?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Watch me.
You can get
It'll be
the
like
the
black.
variety kit fascinating items that have like rubber bands and string and shit for $10.
Ooh.
You can just buy rubber bands.
Oh wait, no. We can get that one boxing thing and pretend we're Megalobox.
Yeah.
The fucking robot.
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
We'll
I'm
pretend.
into it.
I'll pretend I'm handsome.
But
That would
yeah.
actually be a really, really cool outfit, like cosplay to do.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it, Eric.
I need an afro.
I got you.
Anyway, okay, that's cool. I'm glad they're actually.
Actually-
That was actually a question that I had: is what's gonna happen once your kid fucking dips in milk or whatever? Like, oh, I took my Labo outside, and now we were playing with it.
It
And
got hit by a car.
not only did I ruin my Switch, I ruined my Labo.
Just ruined your Joy-Cons.
Whatever.
I mean, wouldn't your Switch be out there too?
Yeah. I mean,
if
kids will
it's
take everything
attached
outside.
to it.
You should know they take everything outside. Anyways, what are you looking at, Ryan?
I'm just looking. I'm seeing they have the updated with like the American prices now.
Real prices.
The motorbike cardboard kit is $11.99.
Oh, finally.
Here you go, Churro.
The
motorbike.
Thanks, everybody.
the fishing rod cardboard pack is $8.99. You can buy everything individually. It looks like
Okay.
that's neat.
So when you buy the whole Labo, I actually don't even know how much it costs. I just did $80 because I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
I think one's like $69.99, one's $79. Then $79.99 is for like the robot.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can buy like the robot body for just $13.99. I don't know.
Robot
There's all sorts of
body.
different things.
Okay.
The robot kits are in like 3 different parts because like you can just break a part of that robot and you don't have to buy a whole another robot. So they sell individual things.
This is the bottom part.
There's like the slider cardboard and like those straps or everything. I don't know. I don't have it, so
I'll take it.
So frame or whatever. Yeah, fucking buy it, Joe.
I'm gonna.
Great,
Mhm.
great.
Not
I'm
even.
glad they're doing this because parents everywhere are going to be like, I shouldn't have bought this fucking box.
It'll teach
I don't
you.
know. I kind of want to get it, but I feel like the fun of it is like putting it together. And
Yeah.
like once that's done, I'm just like, okay, I have a fucking thing that vibrates across the table. Great.
What was that thing I saw? People put like knives on them.
Yeah, people that like chicken fighting with them, strapping knives to them.
Yeah,
great.
that's exactly what you do. It's
Yeah.
like the guy that did the tentacle thing and attached a knife to it. It's like, I can't turn it off.
How do I
Somebody come help me
Forgot
turn this
about
thing
that.
on.
You gotta shoot at it.
What a clown.
Yeah. It's illegal in the UK.
Nobody took
Tentacles?
Knives.
Oh.
butter knives.
Anyways, go on to the next one.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Netflix's Witcher series is confirmed, and it's gonna have 8 episodes.
That's it?
Live action or?
Yeah, it's live action.
Yeah, I
Gimme.
believe so.
Mm.
I
Are
wanna
you,
take
are
it.
you excited for that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you,
Oh.
Sharon, in particular. Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh.
No, yeah, I'm looking at you.
Hi.
Yeah. So you excited for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited. I didn't like it at first, but I got into
You just
it.
want it because it's
Did
going to
they
be like,
already show who the girl is gonna be playing? Girl?
she's trying to make sure that she gets her OCs right.
No. What? Oh, I don't need.
her fan fiction.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Go on.
Who, me?
Yeah,
What?
you. Sorry, I
Could
can't. Yeah,
You can't
Taylor,
see
go
where
ahead.
he's looking anymore.
No, it's just like my biggest like apprehension about like live action series based on like a different media that like a video game specifically. It's just like,
Oh, that's based
Is-
on books, actually.
well, the visual aspect of it.
Actually, yeah.
That's why I started with media, but specifically because we have already a visual representation of what the books are like intended to look like.
Mm-hmm.
What Geralt is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like I want to know like that's why because I would hate a live action Legend of Zelda like flat out. I don't think.
Yeah,
I would
because
ever.
nobody's ever going to be that gorgeous. Sorry.
God.
It's
David
true. Am I
Weaver,
wrong? Who? we had
put a-
hope. We had hope with that dude that played Legolas. Didn't work out. Now look at him.
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, his dick's way too big.
What? All right.
And
He's
then
a real
like
hog.
I think what mostly concerns me when I see stuff like that is when they have like that character that everybody knows what they're supposed to look like, but then they make it, then they get like a well-known actor to do it.
Yeah.
There is a guy that cosplays Geralt. I haven't been on a cosplay kick lately. And he looks
Good.
just like him,
Yeah.
Like,
But
he looks-
unfortunately, like,
or what I imagine he would look like in real life.
yeah, I think we might be thinking of the same person. But,
Yeah.
like, unfortunately, like, that doesn't always translate into good acters.
Oh no, of course not.
It was just, like, a hard balance. Like, do you want it to be, like, good acting or, like, really accurate, like, aesthetically? It's just, like,
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have to say much. He doesn't really talk all that much unless he's talking to girls.
And then he just has to be like a
That's,
sassy asshole.
Yeah, all he
I
has
was
to do,
gonna say,
all he has to do is be like, "Where did the witch go?" And then he has to have yellow eyes, and that's
I
it.
don't know.
And-
I think part of the charm was his dry sarcasm.
Okay,
in the
well,
game's
I
dry.
can understand that, but I mean, that doesn't take much. Everybody that uses sarcasm as a form of defense. I'm looking
But
at you.
like having it portrayed in acting is different. You can tell when someone's a bad actor.
Yeah,
So
I've seen a lot of movies
And it would
I'm
probably-
not
with Vin Diesel in them.
I'm not digging this Netflix thing then.
I mean, I don't know who it is, so he might be cool. I just know that the last
It's not
time
gonna be around for.
last time they did a video game movie, it had Michael Fassbender in it, and it was not good.
This isn't a movie though.
I know, but it's like
An
anytime.
8-episode series.
My God. Okay, so it was last time they did something that was related to video games in like a film form that was actually big was the Assassin's Creed, and it was fucking bad.
wonder what kind of stories you could tell in 8 episodes for the Witcher.
I mean, you could probably do like one monster per, or maybe like 2 monsters per two. One monster
It'll
per
be
2
the
episodes.
thing in 3 where you just get to the griffin and you fight it.
That's literally it. It's like, all right, see you guys next
that
year.
took 8 episodes.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
it's like
really
the first
did.
8 hours of that game.
yeah, it really fucking
Yeah.
did. And I think I died to that griffin like 100 times. I
Aw,
suck
man.
at that game. It was fun.
I fucking dropped that game and I fucking did that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I beat it.
Yeah.
What are you? It's like you're playing. It's like me when I was playing Monster Hunter.
No.
I beat it.
Yeah.
It says Witcher. Like, which one?
yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, I had to witch 3 of them. I just couldn't do it.
God damn it.
God.
You did.
Prince
Anyway.
of Persia. Prince of Persia is the best
What?
video game movie.
Oh,
Just
I
saying.
agree.
you said Prince of Persia is the
fine,
best
yeah.
Witcher.
Great. Yeah.
Jake
Anyway.
Gyllenhaal's
Anyway.
fantastic.
Yeah, he was
Great.
fucking awesome. Anyways, go on.
He's got cat
Uh,
mouth.
He's got like the colon 3 all the time.
Don't say colon 3.
Hold
You're weird,
on.
man.
What do you want me to call it?
Just don't.
Yeah.
All right. Night Trap is coming to Switch.
Night Trap.
Yeah, like that old FMV game.
The reason why we have like warnings and why parents were mad at us for playing
Partly,
video
yeah.
games. Okay.
What was that
Like,
about?
it's like
Murder.
It's an old FMV game where like it's basically like an interactive movie where you play as like a scat member who has to
Scat.
yeah you have to find why 5 girls went missing in like some winery or some shit.
Uh-huh.
It's weird.
At the same time?
I guess. I don't know.
You have to just go back every
Scat-
year because a new one went missing.
Scat is Sega Control Attack Team, by the way.
Oh.
So
So you're not like scuba about?
no,
They couldn't think of a better acronym?
no, because
Scat?
it's Sega. What do you want? I don't know.
Sega.
Sega CD FMV, bro. And yeah, like 25 years ago, the who was the president for Nintendo? Was it president?
25 years ago?
Let's find out.
Yeah, Nintendo's senior vice president at the time, Howard Lincoln. He appeared.
Howard Lincoln?
Yeah,
That's his fucking name?
Yeah, he appeared. There's like it was like some famous thing. He appeared in front of some committee and was like, "This will never be on a Nintendo console ever." And like 25 years later, it's like, ah, there it is. And people
Life
thought
comes at you fast.
people thought it was for like the content of it, but it was just like the hardware couldn't run it or something. Like there was technical limitations. So
I'm pretty sure the content would have had at least something
probably,
to do with it.
but whatever.
It's,
Is
it's,
it, like,
it's fucking smut.
Super
They had-
violent
They
or?
had to get rid of the fucking crosses in Castlevania, like whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, it's smut. It's scat. It's
Whatever.
scat.
Scat.
Oh.
Ugh. God.
It's also a bad game.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'll take your word for it.
yeah.
I don't think you've played it.
I've seen it. I've watched playthroughs of it. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
I mean, what equivalent of playthroughs to it? It's just.
I'm
it's-
ready
it's-
for the recon.
I watched the cutscenes. That's all it is.
I'm ready for like the rejuvenation of FMV.
I'm
Can't
not.
wait for playable movies
The
again.
last time they did that was with a Need for Speed, and it was fucking
was
awful.
trash,
So,
yeah.
Or never.
I don't. That's the last thing you
God.
need to.
Remember just seeing just like get in, bro.
Oh my god! Wasn't that Jessica Alba?
Probably. I
Yeah,
don't give
it
a
was. It
shit.
was somebody that looked surprisingly not quite, but looked substantially like Jessica Alba.
Close, but no cigar.
No.
Unless it actually was her, then it's like, oh, well, what happened?
Age hits us all hard. Anyway,
Time's a cruel mistress.
That's cool. I'm glad that we're getting scat on
Switch.
Switch.
Is that what it's called?
We're all getting
Night Trap.
scared.
That's all that stuck.
Night Trap.
Nightmare Rider.
Parent Trap. M for mature
God.
edition.
Parent Trap Scat Edition.
No.
That's upsetting.
Mousetrap.
Get us out of here. Go on to the next one.
What's up, dude?
Hearthstone,
Uh-huh.
the director of that game, quit.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the Blizzard guy.
Ben Brody,
Yeah.
I think.
What
He said
happened? Did he say?
it. He's leaving and he's planning to help start a new company. Yeah.
He's like,
Brody-
we're finally gonna release StarCraft Ghost.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Nova's in everything else now, so they can.
That's true.
Well, oh man, I remember reading about StarCraft Ghost and Nintendo Power.
Yeah.
That was gonna be
Tells you
really
everything,
cool.
doesn't it?
Yeah. That's gonna be
Old
so
times.
Rest in
exciting.
peace, Nintendo Power.
Yeah.
And this guy, I guess. I don't know.
Brody Brochacho.
He's not dead. He's leaving.
Yeah, same thing.
And he's leaving the material plane,
Mm.
the mortar coil.
I don't know what to say about this guy. Like, that sucks.
Yeah, that's,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
he made a game that
He's-
everybody fucking loves.
There's not like a ton of what he's gonna go do.
I mean,
He's sad to leave, but he's also excited to start a new thing. Like anyone that leaves a job amicably.
he sounds like an adult. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Great. Yeah.
We all hate to see him leave, but we love watching him go.
I'm sure.
We'll see what he does. Thank you for your service,
Thanks.
fucking
Boss.
Brody.
Nice beard.
Oh, he has a
Yes.
nice beard.
Like, no,
You sure
really.
do, buddy.
Whatever. Okay. Fortnite
The fuck?
is a thing.
That's the River Witch. She's coming after you, Eric.
Did you hear that?
It's a plane, probably.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Ghost Train.
Whatever.
Anyways,
This is how Nightcap started. How
Night-
what was like
Night
just-
Trap?
Night Trap.
Nights.
We're not 5 girls in a winery.
One,
could be.
2, 3, 4. We need the substitute.
God.
What's the next news? La Llorona?
Yeah.
Please no. That's twice you said it.
You
You're
only
gonna
get one
summon
One
it.
more.
All right. Fortnite is coming to China.
China.
Yeah, great.
What?
It's has like a, let's see.
Was it not in China before?
No.
Really?
It was
So
too violent
that game's
for
like not even out yet still. Like this game, like every other fucking battle royale game, is like in pre-production or whatever. Not what's that called?
Can't wait for
games.
E3.
Beta.
Yeah, beta. So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Alongside bringing the game to Chinese audiences, the company, the Tencent, the guys that publish it, they're also pouring $15 million into it for esports, both in China and internationally.
Oh.
Esports.
That's what it is.
Pouring it in.
Esports.
Stirring it up.
It's like the unholy matrimony of fucking.
Beta.
Wow.
Fucking.
I can't even bother with
He's
it.
so mad.
Basically, just free for all games and Chinese
Esports.
Esports.
esports. Oh my god, they're gonna dominate because that's all they have time.
Dominate.
Yeah, that sounds really annoying.
Bro.
I'm glad I don't play it.
Bro.
I am glad everybody else enjoys it. What?
Bro.
Shut up.
Fucking who gives a shit?
China.
China.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people there that want to play it because there's just a lot of people there in general. But yeah,
Hey, let's just fucking squeeze all these dumb battle royale shit together. Hang on. Let
Yeah,
me
do it.
Move the news around.
Battle.
Okay.
Battleship.
Moving on. Yes. Do we
Yeah.
care? Okay. Housemark is apparently making a battle royale game after they
No.
gave up on fucking or like arcade style games and shooters.
Housemark.
Yeah.
Didn't they do like
What is profitable
Nation
right
and stuff?
now?
They did Dead Nation and what the fuck was that?
twin stick shooters?
Resogun.
Resogun.
And yeah, and like Alien Nation or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, they like said they remember they put out that big like text doc that was like, oh,
Yeah.
arcade games are dead. So like now they're just jumping on the bandwagon of everybody else.
Badwagon.
Bad wagon,
That's
same
about
thing.
right.
Yeah,
Poignant.
bad wagon,
Very-
full
very
of
much
real
a-
bears that are.
That are developing an esports team
Yes.
That sounds so
called the
fucking.
Real Bears.
That sounds awful. That sucks, man. They're
Yeah.
much better off at doing other stuff.
Anything else? Yeah.
No, I'm stuck on this Real Bears thing. Can you imagine like a 2D visual novel and then suddenly there's just a hyper realistic bear and
Could you? Yeah.
It's like a tofu boyfriend too.
Could you imagine if they did like a remake or like a remaster of that fucking the bear driving game with a real bear?
Oh,
You remember
Bear,
that shit?
Bear Simulator?
Yeah, was it Bear Simulator? We
Or-
played it like in the computers at school.
We played it in class, yeah,
Yeah.
on my laptop. Well,
fuck is this?
mm,
It was like
Miss-
some.
well,
It
Miss
was like
Moore
it was like
there.
a flash game where you had to drive a car, but you were a bear.
I'm about to be about it.
could you imagine
yeah,
Mario
that's fine.
64 instead of chain jumps it was just a bear on a chain?
Could you imagine Mario 64 instead of Mario, you're a bear,
Don't even wear a hat.
a real bear?
That game in particular, you
imagine-
could only control it with
you just fucking like tripping
with,
the
with your
paintings.
mouse. So you had to like accelerate and then let go of accelerate and then
the
use your hand to
part.
fucking
I
to
was stuck
steer.
on Super Mario.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Mario still. I'm like, what Mario game had a mouse? What are you talking about?
Mario Paint.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah.
Mario Paint, but you're a bear.
Fucking smug
Just
guys.
like
you know?
fucking.
No, the brush is a bear.
I'm like Mr. Potato Head.
Legend of Zelda except Ganon's a bear.
Mr.
He already
Smug Guy.
is.
What?
A realistic
what
bear.
bear sound was that?
A cat bear.
Cat bear. God, stop.
You gotta go
sound.
camping with us. It's a fucking hoot.
It's a hoot.
Are there bears?
Are they real bears?
It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Fuck.
when I'm done with you.
What?
So
Go on to the next one before you get stuck in a
Oh,
loop.
speaking of
Time
fucking
loop.
horrible things.
Is it EA?
No, it's worse.
Churros, the real bear.
Wait, it's worse than E EA?
Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is rumored to have a battle royale instead of a campaign.
That made my eyes hurt.
what?
So they're getting rid of a campaign.
Their
and they're gonna
campaigns are
have-
good.
Yeah. Also, they're revamping.
Way to become a meme.
Also, they're revamping multiplayer to be more like Overwatch.
What? 6v6.
I guess.
We're never gonna get Modern Warfare 2
So
remake.
there's all sorts of. I mean, there's nothing confirmed about this. I don't want to get everyone's hopes up.
Oh, this guy could turn into a
Hopes
wraith.
up.
Excuse me, hopes up? Are my hopes up that they're gonna die after this? Like as a company? That'd be cool.
My Black Ops character has a hammer.
But like, isn't like the appeal of calling it Black Ops 4 because it's like the story? Like, isn't there some sort of story? in
Yeah.
Black
They'll
Ops
probably
that's
just
decent?
do. Like, I mean, it's far enough in the future. They'll probably just pull what they did with Halo 5's multiplayer. That it's like a training thing, except it's gonna be like now it's a game show.
They're gonna have like the story be like Titanfall, where it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's in the fucking cutscene or like the loading screens or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a story.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna be very. That's frustrating. It's gonna be in the same universe where Kevin Spacey's character doesn't die, and he just goes on to do whatever.
Be a pedophile or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a school over there.
great. That's
Oh.
it's actually weird.
No.
Okay. Anyways, that sucks. I really hope that doesn't come true because that just.
The
Oh, it's
pedophile
gonna.
thing? Oh, yeah. But yeah, that looks great.
Oh, we can have wall running, and we can have fucking.
I didn't say it's gonna be fucking Titanfall.
We can have exosuits.
Ugh, it's not Titanfall.
No, exosuits are in Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
In Black
Advanced
Ops in
Warfare?
particular. Yeah,
Great.
Advanced Warfare. I thought it was in Black Ops 3 also. Who cares?
Nah, I don't
Fuck
give
it.
a shit
This
anymore.
rumor, it's
They lost me with the
Black
logo.
Ops 4 is focusing on different heroes with different abilities.
What?
Nah.
A removal of perks and emphasis on kill streaks to unlock character-altering kills.
Can I be a Hanzo main in that too?
Probably.
Yeah, you can. In Black Ops 3, there was a they had.
They had the bow, yeah. They were like, Ryuwaka will take you,
Oh God.
the
Yeah.
wolf hunts.
My
your
eyes hurt now.
prey."
I'm crying.
He's-
Yeah.
I'm
The
gonna
salt's
cry
gonna
actual
make your eye
tears.
flap.
But yeah, there was some other report earlier the week that also said that it was gonna lack a single player campaign and would instead have a battle royale mode.
That's-
Also,
Really?
there was something about like Battlefield 5 having a battle royale mode also.
well, Battlefield 5 isn't real.
It would make more sense because Battlefield 5 has huge maps.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it already has a free for all mode.
Yeah.
Huge.
I mean, you just do free for all with one
Battlefield 5 is gonna have battle royale, but it's also gonna have loot boxes. Yeah.
I really don't want to buy Battlefield 5. Battlefield 2055 or whatever they call it.
Battlefield, $2.55 for those bucks.
Shut up.
Anyway, yeah. So that's all the bad news.
That's okay.
Oh
good.
wait, one more.
Ah,
Sorry.
shit.
Hopes up.
An Ohio university is
Nope.
offering a Fortnite esports subscription or subscription scholarship for
Wait, which Ohio university?
it's fucking
The one in Ohio.
Ashland.
Ohio.
Oakland?
Ashland.
Ashland University?
Yeah.
That sounds like one of those fake universities they do like commercials for at night.
Ashland University is offering scholarships of up to $4,000 for qualified esports competitors.
Can't be fake and have a commercial.
This is
there.
Go Eagles!
Oh, what's with that logo?
This is the logo.
I drew it.
Scholarship
is.
for graphic designer.
I mean, if it's anything like college basketball, those kids are going to be fucked. Rest in peace, NCAA.
Can you imagine just being an average Fortnite player and then getting a $4,000
I'll explain.
scholarship?
I'll explain that to you later. Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah.
What? I've never been average. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying I'll explain that NCAA thing to you later.
Great. I don't care. You're not going to explain nothing.
No, I'm not.
All right.
College sports.
Anyway.
Rest in peace. kids.
Esports.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's the first team. The best thing they come up with is Eagles.
Eagles.
Oh, we're the Ashland Eagles, and we play Overwatch.
No, they play Fortnite.
Oh, I'm sorry, not even.
We play a game that's
Like
not
I
even
said,
out yet.
we're making all these nerds into criminals and thugs. Because it's like it's this Bitcoin guy, and then what was the other one?
The guy who escaped prison?
No,
No, that was
that's
Bitcoin
the same guy. And now these guys, they're like the jocks. Like, can't get out of here, nerd. Go play with your real basketball. It's fucking dumb.
Go play a JRPG, stupid.
I hate
this quote.
I hate everything.
Fortnite appeals to both the core and casual gaming audience. Head coach Josh Buchanan
Casual
said.
Head coach.
Josh Buchanan. He says, "We're excited to provide this platform for gamers who want to showcase their skills in a more competitive space. Fortnite facilitates an environment that allows players to get creative, innovative, and show off their mastery of their skills."
Mastery.
Tap, tap, tap,
Head
tap,
coach.
tap, tap.
Is this like how Facebook took over like MySpace? Like PUBG was MySpace, but like Facebook took.
I don't think that's a thing.
I don't know.
You don't think MySpace is a thing?
No.
Not even. I mean,
Not
still,
anymore.
still
Just
around.
like PUBG.
I can't wait to listen to music on PUBG or whatever.
Yeah, that's fucking annoying. That's fine. But I'm glad they're doing that.
No, you're not.
No, I'm glad they're doing it. I'm
Yeah.
glad somebody else is going to be able to take money from these
the
people.
university offers esports scholarships
giving them money.
up to $4,000 based on based on player skill level and academic requirements.
What's your KD, fam?
Do you want to see the student athlete recruitment form?
I would
Athlete?
love it.
Yes.
I would love to see the student athlete recruitment. Fuck yeah, do I want to see that? It's literally what's your KD?
What would you like to know more?
So it's got
What do you think of the UMP
How
Modern
many
Warfare 2?
competitions have you won?
it wants your personal information, email address, name, whatever, parents' names, whatever, high school information, garbage, and then it has what games do you play. And
It's like a GameStop. It's like a GameStop application. What's your knowledge on video
the
game
games
consoles?
are so weird though. So it has League of Legends, it has Overwatch, Dota 2, Counter Strike, Go. Yeah.
Fuck,
The
man.
worst of the bunch.
StarCraft 2, StarCraft Brood War, Rocket League, Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, Super Smash Bros.
Wow.
Just Super Smash.
The first one, not
yeah,
Melee.
the first. You're playing 64 out there.
Fuck.
Vainglory, Paladins, Smite, PUBG, Fortnite, Battle Right? I don't know what the fuck that is. Hang on.
It's
Yeah,
not
fake
real.
games on there.
Yeah, the point is you have to
Battle
pick out
Right.
the fake games.
Yeah.
Splatoon 2,
Nice.
NBA 2K, and FIFA.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Go play with your real basketball.
It also has a text box for other.
Zelda.
Other Bloodborne.
Yeah.
I can do speed runs in Bloodborne.
They want your primary game and your game handle and the
Uh-huh.
rank you've achieved and
Mm.
your account's profile link and tournament results.
Ooh, so you actually have to have something.
Legit.
Have you played for any professional or semi-professional teams? If yes, please list these teams as well as the approximate timelines of those teams.
Just like make an
guess.
semi-professional team right before applying. Just like, oh yeah, me and my friends are the
Oh, but then it has like things for secondary and tertiary game, so you just have to fill out those same forms for like 3 different games.
I hate this already. Make the box bigger.
You got to work for those $4,000 scholarship.
God,
Oh my
Halo
god.
3, Banjo Tooie, and Need for Speed.
Do you still wait in order to apply for the scholarship?
Burnout.
Do you still need to write like an essay saying why you deserve it, or do you just have to beat somebody in like some stupid game?
I don't know.
Yugi boy, it's time for you.
I think you just like send them your best like 360 no scope or something.
Oh fuck yeah!
I don't know.
I'll
Do
just be
people
like,
even
I-
do that anymore? This shit that feels like 10 years old.
Of course they do.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, but they don't do it.
I killed this guy with a portable fort.
Well, I don't know, man.
I beat Nerd Gigante in a minute and 30 seconds.
Great.
I don't know if people do the 360 no scope thing anymore because I
No.
don't anybody that says that they got a 360 no scope I just remove from my life. Just gone.
I don't even think I've done like a full 360-degree turn in a game before dying.
Have you done the 360-degree turn in real life?
Yeah, I can't do that in real life. Too fat.
Just spin, bro.
Bro.
There's nothing skillful about doing a 360 no scope when there's sticky aiming in that fucking any game. Nothing.
I was talking to
Nothing.
I was talking to somebody about Modern Warfare 2,
Yeah.
and they were just like I forget what we were talking. Like they were talking about how you play because somebody like I guess they found some game. What the fuck is it called? Some game that's supposed to be like a Modern Warfare 2 ripoff.
America's Army.
No, it's what the fuck is it called? Hang on.
Questioning eyes.
Questioning eyes.
You just have to describe it.
It's like some shitty cyberpunk thing.
Fuck
you know?
off.
It's
I don't want it.
it's called Iron Sight.
Iron sight.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, is it? Maybe I have it wrong. I don't know. The gun's like really colorful, so I assumed it was like futuristic garbage.
Bad weapons.
I don't know. It's like open beta right now, and it's
Okay.
free to play. I haven't tried it yet. No,
Can I get a Harrier chopper gunner and nuke?
I don't know. Well, that's what, so they were like, oh, you should play this game with us. I'm like, can I fucking kill a guy with one shot with my knife?
Yeah.
Because that's all I did in that game.
You know, that's also something that they fucking did in the multiplayer for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You don't get one-shot kills with knives anymore?
Nah.
Did you know that?
Nah.
I didn't know that.
That's garbage.
It pissed me off.
You can like change it to where you're just holding the knife.
Well,
out,
yeah,
too.
and then like this guy I was talking to, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to play that because I can't one shot people with knives. He's like, yo, that reminds me of like dudes that would have fucking. He like described my exact thing. He's like, those guys were assholes. it was like Marathon Pro and like Commando Pro or whatever.
Yeah,
Like the long.
because you
reach.
just do like 20 feet.
He called
lunge.
I didn't know that people call it like a witch build. Because it's supposed to be like based on like the witch off of like Left 4 Dead. Because like she has like a crazy long like melee range or whatever. So I was just like, yeah, I guess that's what I did.
A witch build.
Yeah, witch build.
Didn't that game come out before?
Mm,
Didn't Left 4 Dead come out after Modern Warfare 2?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
Let me double check.
yeah, like
Maybe the first one.
and like. Just imagine like everyone's like loading up and like getting ready for like the firefight, and like he's over there in the corner blessing his like dagger. He's like, "Bloom for me, Oni Kitsune." And then it's like,
You're making some references that I just I can't.
It's like this whole show.
yeah, man.
So, yeah, I didn't know that that's what they called it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I wasn't that invested into like the.
I wasn't. Yeah, I was just killing dudes.
I wasn't invested into the community. All I knew is the UMP stands for unimaginably mediocre player. Always and forever. I'm sorry. It's just bad.
Yeah.
You use the UMP and you put a silencer on it and you think you're pro, even though the range never drops because of the silencer. It's a glitch. I'm sorry, you're bad.
Left 4 Dead came out like almost a full year before
Was it?
Modern Warfare 2.
Okay.
Dang.
Well, I never called that. I'm sure people got upset.
Real Francis hours.
But whatever.
That's how I put so much time into in Modern Warfare 2 because it was like the year after high school. I was like, I don't have a job. Fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Time to do nothing.
You're fucking telling me.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
Yeah. Well, we can't go back.
No.
No. Need
Time's
money
a
for
cruel
things.
mistress.
I'll tell you who's a cruel mistress.
Gotta get
Ooh.
20 cons of gold to have that life.
20 cans.
Whatever.
Toms.
Golden Kamui with real bears.
Oh.
You did this to yourself, Taylor.
It's because I reacted.
If they remake Modern Warfare 2, I'm gonna work really hard to quit my job. Be like,
Modern
bye. They're
gonna do it, but not have a fucking multiplayer.
Okay, have a battle royale.
Like
They're gonna do it, but with real bears.
Yeah, what would you do if it was battle royale? But like,
it's like I'm back under the fucking surgery. I just lost all my eyes. Both my flaps went whoa.
you'd still play it.
Woo!
No.
If it was battle royale and you had 100 dudes before like everyone was dead, but like you could still get a nuke. You'd
Oh
do it.
yeah.
it'd just be a new challenge. Be like, how fast can I get it? You have to kill 25 guys out of
Oh,
100.
but if you're like out of the radius of the explosion, you're like you can still kind of fight before the radiation.
no, you
catches
still
up to you.
die.
To answer your question, how fast I can get it under 2 minutes. So
Okay.
I see.
I'm just saying when there's a limited number of bodies though.
You need to apply for
There's
this
still- there's still 100.
athlete position over there at the Eagles
How would you like to go back to college?
in Ohio.
no. Never. I was like, no.
They'll give you a jersey.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if you just fill out that form and be like, "What's your main game? Modern Warfare 2."
I win.
You think they would provide it for you?
No.
What? Modern Warfare 2. I have it.
No.
I don't need anybody to provide it for me.
Eric hasn't like seriously played a shooter from this decade.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
played Doom and that was great.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I-
saying like you haven't gotten into anything as much as you do in Modern Warfare 2.
Oh no, not even close.
Yeah.
It's like Modern Warfare 2 and Diablo 2.
Yeah.
Always and forever. 20 years.
Match made in hell. All right.
Yeah.
What other garbage were we talking about?
Garbage.
Just straight tree-ish.
There's like fucking 4 tabs of Fortnite shit.
Tree-ish.
Oh, yeah.
Just fucking get rid of it. Who gives a shit?
All right. Valve
Uh-huh.
has bought Campo Santo,
What?
the guys that did Firewatch.
Oh.
So their new game, In the Valley of the Gods, is going to be published by Valve
Okay.
going forward. So that's neat.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Good that indie developer got bought, and now they're going to do games for Valve.
By that big.
Now,
Oh,
now,
there
now
goes
Valve
that
can,
indie status.
Now Valve can say they put out a game again. That's not fucking Dota card game.
Oh no.
That's true.
That game gets canceled.
Yeah,
Oh
maybe.
yeah, just destroyed.
Fuck.
And it's like,
Oops.
oh, the game got canceled. It was brand new.
That
But
developer just doesn't make a third game ever. The Valve curse.
Oh.
I would be
just get
surprised.
absorbed.
I wouldn't be surprised. But somebody breaks down that game once it get canceled. And it's like, oh, there was a 3 somewhere in the game. That means Half-Life episode 3 confirmed.
The entire map is shaped like a 3. It's crazy.
Yeah, it just ends like the credits end. It shows whatever the island is, just like zooms up. It's like, bong.
It'll never happen. Never gonna happen.
Then the 3 flips sideways. It's like, what? Then it's like, it goes down. It's an M Modern Warfare 2 remaster.
I'd be so mad.
Released by Valve.
You know, the game's still up. I could still play it, but I won't.
No. It's like, it's so bad now.
It's super hacked.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are warping around all over the place.
People are like flying.
Yeah. Like luge.
I remember one of the last games we played, people could jump like the height of like the skyscrapers in the game, and they just shoot directly down with the noob tube. What the fuck is that thing actually called?
The grenade
real-
launcher?
Yeah, grenade
The
launcher.
M203?
Yeah. It's a bad time.
It was a bad time.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was a good time.
Yeah. It
It didn't bother me.
I
still won.
At least we still got to play. Yeah, we still won.
Still got that nuke.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, the nuke was permanently locked on, so the game would never end.
That,
really
remember
nice.
that one round we had? It was like constant fucking UAV jamming. That shit was so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Do you remember that one guy that called us all fucking clowns? I wasn't talking to you, you fucking clown. I remember you. I'm never gonna forget you.
Oh man.
If you're listening.
You out there.
God.
We were all having a conversation, and this guy starts yelling at someone, and we're like, dude, shut up. He's like, I wasn't talking to you, you fucking clown. And just the whole
I
time,
remember that guy.
just the whole time, just calling him a fuck, like killing him and like sending him messages and just
Yeah.
being like, oh, who's a fucking
God,
clown?
that was like our
Jeez.
saltiest for
Never
sure.
forget.
Never forget.
God damn.
Yeah, that's right. I am. Just tearing up a new asshole.
Yeah, it was great. He loved every bit of it. I could tell.
Oh. He was into it.
Eric knows an M when he sees one.
I do.
Ooh.
I do.
Jesus.
Mm.
Woof.
All right.
Anyways, yeah.
StarCraft 2
Yes.
Huh?
is getting paid custom maps. People can make maps and sell them to other people. I guess.
Nice.
They said in like 2009 they said they were going to do that, so now they're finally following up with it.
Okay.
So
Wait,
I guess people want it, so you can buy and sell custom maps.
has StarCraft 2 been out that long? It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh yeah, I was still working at the Fiesta Mall.
Yeah, the guy was like, about damn time, and then, it's...
Yeah. Hell is about time.
Blizzard is handpicking prominent community creators and working alongside them to create new maps and modes, and a share of the sales will go directly to creators.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Have somebody else fucking crowdsource your job for you. I mean, that's great.
Whatever.
Yeah,
At
that'd be
least it's
pretty rad.
something. Better than
Yeah.
nothing. After fucking 8 years of waiting or whatever it's been, 9 years.
I mean, I don't know if. I mean.
Can't
what-
wait for, like, all the wacky terrain ideas.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be wonderful.
The floor is lava.
It's like having to pay for all the Mario levels. I'm good. Go on to the next.
Wolfenstein 2 is coming to Switch in June. I
Yeah.
thought that would be neat because
Mm-hmm.
we've talked about that game and everyone likes Switch here.
Everyone does like Switcher.
Yeah,
Yep.
the game is rad.
It's good.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
Ridicule. About
but
to
it's
play.
not Doom.
There's no word on if the DLC will be included, but it's full price. So
I didn't realize there was DLC for it. Oh,
there's like some single player stuff.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like this stuff.
It's neat. It's
I just
that's a
like-
real good game.
Like
The
I said,
story in that game,
I just watched all the cutscenes.
it's
It's
pretty
fucking
good.
great.
The gameplay is fun though.
Yeah, but it's not Doom.
It's well, yeah,
That's what I cared about.
yeah, it's true.
Doom's fucking
It's a legend.
But apparently he's related to Doom Guy
yeah.
with that whole
In like
thing.
the most tangential way.
He's like his ancestor.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Doom.
we're all related to Genghis Khan,
You're
so
like,
whatever.
ancestors are gay.
Yeah, that's
Way to go.
Good job, Doom gay.
yeah.
Doom gay?
Yeah. You did it, Eric.
We can't call the episode that. All right.
Be a real bear.
Moving on. Quantic Dream
Uh-huh.
is suing French media over articles about toxic work conditions.
Oh,
So, because
Wait.
they've been
it's
portray-
not slander if it's true.
Yeah,
Huh. They're suing for it?
yeah, because they're like
They're suing
oh,
the news.
Yeah,
Okay. Wait, where are they located? France?
France.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, news.
News.
Take that,
News
news.
as an entity.
Yeah, like they're
Amalgam.
sorry, that sucks. That's really
Take
really
that,
unfortunate.
Nether Spire.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work out for the news because they probably don't have the same protections that they would have here. Sorry.
I don't know.
I mean,
Well, yeah, because it says despite Quantic Dream CEO and founder David Cage adamantly denying all the allegations, the news quickly spread about through the media worldwide, with Le Monde journalist William Alduro,
Le Monde,
whatever.
the world.
That's
The
it.
Limit?
No,
Is that what
Le
it-
Monde is like their paper or something.
Yeah, means the world. Is that what it is?
Fine. That guy was apparently blacklisted by Sony for his coverage on the subject.
Really?
So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
So now, there's a report from Kotaku saying that Cage and his studio are suing
Oh,
Le
this must have
Monde.
happened like 6 years ago then.
What?
If Kotaku got a hold of it.
Wow, they do good shit. Fuck
Yeah,
up.
I know they do good shit. It's fun.
They're like the only ones that actually like investigate shit.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they're good. Anyway, let's see. Fucking, what was I talking about? My mind doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. Take some.
Le Monde.
Le Monde, yeah, they're suing Le Monde and Mediapart.
Le Monde.
Le Monde.
Mm-hmm. So they're suing them because of the fact.
Because they're trying to release that Detroit game and they have bad press and they're like, fuck.
Oh, they came out with the demo.
Yeah, the
Like
demo's out
yesterday.
now. Yeah,
Huh.
it's today actually, Tuesday.
Oh, is it
Try
today?
now.
I thought it was yesterday. Okay. I want to play that game. It looks really fun.
It looks neat,
I mean,
I guess.
Taylor, are you familiar with it? Because you mentioned that you was, or were you just making a comment on it's not liable? It's not. It's not fit.
Oh. No, I'm not actually familiar with it.
Okay.
It's not slander if it's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's a true statement. But I mean, is the accusation saying that there's just been hostile work environments the whole time, or has been actual allegations of against individuals, which would be a
I don't
problem?
think there's like a ton of it out. I think it just like somebody let it slip and they're reporting on it.
Okay.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if there was like some like rough like
No, they're French.
conditions. Well, just 'cause like the video game industry has like a standard like just the overtime expected work and all that kind of stuff. How a lot of companies will be like, here's beer, don't go home,
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like as a standard, there's a lot of companies that have shady practices.
Oh, you're referring to specifically like tech companies that will be like, hey, you guys work here, and then you guys get free lunches and you can take naps, but you can't leave.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's game studios that go, okay, well, we need to ship this game in a few months, so crunch time, mandatory. If you do not stay here for 12-hour days every day, consider yourself fired when the project's over.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a long-term.
I
thing,
presume most of those people are making salary as well. They're not going to be making like
Yeah.
an hourly wage, which
yeah,
that's
it's,
also
and
really
it's not
unfortunate.
overtime. Yeah,
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, you
So-
should definitely not be doing that.
you hear a lot of stories about like smaller companies doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that's what my statement was. Is like it's probably there's probably a basis to it, even though that doesn't sound fundamental at all.
Yeah,
Some truth.
it's a little it's a little weird. I don't know if I don't know exactly what the allegations are. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do more with what Taylor just explained.
Well, I mean, there's part of this. The Kotaku had their thing. It said they like didn't have details, but it said like one of Sony's PR handlers let it slip, while another Kotaku reporter questioned them about it. Just said something like, "We are suing their journalists."
Mm.
So it's like they're definitely doing something about it, but like there's not a whole lot of details.
Okay.
Kotaku caught up with I guess is that one of the newspapers? No,
Hard-hitting news journalism.
whatever. He confirmed the lawsuit, but didn't elaborate much. The story was written sincerely. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Great.
That's
Yes.
all right. We'll see.
But yeah, Quantic Dream is calling it a smear campaign, and a legal action was underway. So
Well, I mean, if they can prove that it was done with the sole purpose of damaging them as a company,
yeah, I
I
guess.
mean, but I mean, you can't really control when somebody releases a story, especially if it's pertinent.
Right.
Especially, I mean, most stories like this are going to be time sensitive,
Yeah.
unless they specifically wanted to release it right around the same time that the hype is
Mhm.
building for this new game, which I don't think is really going to affect anything because most of the people that like their games are going to like the games regardless.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe. So the game looks cool, and I want to play the demo. So
Mhm.
You're
I
gonna
wash
be,
my hands of this.
you're gonna be
Great.
a robot and beat
Yeah.
people up, Eric?
Beep bop.
Beat pop.
What else we got?
What about Rocksteady?
Not Rocksteady.
Okay.
What are you upset about, Ryan?
What?
What are you tired?
No. I
Okay.
mean, yeah.
I mean, when that's
No,
not,
yes.
that's not a question. That's an action.
Yeah.
Is this a statement of fact?
Just ask how tired, not if I am.
Like a bicycle? Too tired.
Shut the fuck up. All right. Last news. Good news. I saved it for last, even though it happened like 3 days ago.
Okay.
So they've confirmed the Xbox Live Games with Gold for this month, for next month, I guess.
Already?
For me.
Yeah, for May.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
So it's all stuff Eric likes.
Really?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
What do they got?
They got
Modern Warfare 2?
nope.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
What do they got?
They got Metal Gear Solid 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Late
Huh.
to the party.
I mean, it's free.
Better
Great.
than
No, it's
nothing.
awesome.
Yeah.
That means everybody's gonna play it. Ryan, that means you get to own it again.
Isn't that crazy?
Yay.
Whoa!
can throw it in the trash again.
No, you can't.
Digital.
I've thrown digital games in the trash before. Look at my Steam.
Oh.
What
You
else?
can contact Steam and be like, I don't want this game anymore. Get rid of the license forever, and I do that.
You can do that.
Yeah, and I do
Fucking-
it
you're
because
the
I don't want fucking
worst.
2 copies of garbage.
Absolute worst.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Okay. Also, Vanquish.
What?
So yeah.
Big ups.
I need
Microsoft.
an Xbox this month.
Wow, this article is like, well, it's not as good as Metal Gear Solid 5. Shut the fuck up.
No, they need
It's better.
They need to be shut down. That
Yeah.
that article.
It doesn't matter because they're both free, so you don't need to make the choice.
Yep. Also, Vanquish is like 6 hours long, so fucking just
Yeah, you'll be
beat
fine.
it.
And
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid, it's like 100.
Like fucking 6 years long.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
In trash.
That's incredible.
Uh,
It's so good. I have like 200 plus hours in that game.
you have
It's
to
so
fight
good.
Ruskies in both. Except one
Oh,
of them
you
are
do?
cyber
Yeah,
Ruskies.
and one of them, I assume only one of them Russians win.
Uh,
Spoilers.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. The other 2 games are Mega Baseball 2.
Ah, sweet, Eric.
Sorry, Super Mega Baseball 2.
Oh,
Super mega.
at least we'll get that one.
And then the Sega Vintage Collection version of wow.
Wow.
Se- Sega.
Are you okay?
I'm dying.
Do you need his shades?
Sega Vintage Collection version of Streets of Rage. Jesus Christ! Why is that so?
Oh,
weird?
Streets of Rage?
Yeah. So there's like some special edition Streets of Rage that's gonna be free from May 1st through the 15th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good game.
Yes.
So and then the 16th through the 31st is Vanquish.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah.
I'm getting some really good games in May. Because last year we got, I think it was, no, that was in October. We got Bayonetta, the first one on 360. It was awesome.
Yeah.
This is good. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I bought
May-
Metal Gear
May's a
Solid
good year.
digitally, though.
Yeah.
I wish I should have waited.
Got it
Oh.
physical.
No, I have it.
No, I said I have it physical.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. That's good.
So
I mean,
then
that-
when I bring it over to Ryan, I'm like, here, you can play.
those are hella good games to be playing.
He'll throw away my copy, though. Big fucking asshole.
Just melt it. Terminator 2 ending.
You could use it like as a coaster or something. I know you.
What?
I said you'll probably just use it as a coaster or something.
Nah.
I know you.
Nah.
No, Yorona says otherwise.
Nah.
That's 3 times.
Three.
Nah. Wait, he said it again, so that's 4, so we're safe
Did I?
Oh, it
for now.
goes
Fucking-
back in a circle.
No.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, well,
I don't think that's how it works.
Nah.
yeah.
Anyways, is that all the news?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got next?
It just reminded me of like.
What?
Okay. Are
What?
you okay?
I showed somebody the episode of Yu-Gi-Oh where he had that guy has 3 Zodias in his deck. Remember that?
Yeah.
and he keeps getting like the
Like
legs.
the wrong parts or whatever, and then he's like, I got this card where he gets rid of all your copies of your card, fucker. Yeah.
That's one of the first in Battle City, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against the rare hunters. They're
Yeah.
like all like skinheads.
Yeah,
Scary.
yeah.
Anyway,
Rare hunters.
rare hunters. They hunt people's rare cards.
Yeah.
Oh.
They wear cloaks
Yeah.
I wasn't aware
in
of
Battle
that.
City.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
here's my card. It's a gun. I win.
That's your stand.
Nerds are thugs.
Yu-Gi boy. All right. Expired has a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to know, do you have any games you like to play while hanging out with a group of friends? It can even venture into board/card games if anyone plays those occasionally.
We always whenever we hang out
Yep.
that we're doing not video games, we always end up playing Cards Against Humanity because everybody plays that and everybody can have a good time, especially me. I'm a fucking asshole.
That's
I
a good
love-
game, except for when we play with Tay and like he doesn't get some humor.
Sometimes
I'm
it's
just
even
like, man.
funnier when you have to explain
It's funny for
it.
everyone else, but like
Yeah.
him, it's just like oh, I'm gonna get a good card for Tay.
I mean,
He's gonna pick my card. It's like, oh, he doesn't get it. Fuck.
There's no rule in the game that you can't make fun of someone like as a person
I know.
because
just-
while you're playing the
Yeah.
game. Like if we all laughing at someone's personal expense is not.
I know.
I'm not above that.
That's what this whole show is.
I'm not.
Being assholes to friends is just being friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Clearly.
That's 100% correct. It's called hazing. Get over it.
Wow.
We weed out the weak.
Yeah.
That's right. And if they can't hang, then there's the door.
Battle City, bitch. Anyway,
Battle City.
Besides Super Smash Brothers, though.
that's an obvious one.
That's obvious.
That's-
Obvious.
yeah. Dust off the Wii U. And play that shit.
Until I get bored from just winning all the time or just losing all the time. I have no in between.
I've never seen
you
the
only have
former,
one.
Yeah.
So
I kicked your guys' ass.
I went.
I was like,
when?
Nice
After
dream.
you
With your
got-
fake friend
No,
watching?
no, after you guys kicked my ass a bunch, then I started kicking everyone else's ass.
Oh yeah, when
Like
we
it-
stopped.
Yeah, no.
When you were playing
you
against
guys
the
were
Yeah,
bots.
when
You
you played
fucking
against the
there.
liar.
You guys were there.
Yeah. I think you're confusing that against the time when like you played with Brian or something.
Not found. It was with you guys. It was here.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
I don't have a Wii
You
U.
guys forgot.
I don't know what he's talking
I
about.
don't think it happened.
Anyways,
Oh,
so as far as like the real stuff,
Look at those eyes. Would he lie?
as far as like the real stuff that we're playing, when we all play Jackbox, that's really funny.
Jackbox is fun. We don't do that very often though.
No, we should.
We don't play a lot of games together anymore.
You can
It's
do
hard.
like live streams of Jackbox too.
That's true.
No, because it'll get
He-
very vulgar very fast.
Usually, more recently, people will come over and I just like play whatever I'm playing, and everyone just like watches. They're like, okay, let's start the show. I'm like, but I gosh, do the thing.
But I gotta finish the chest.
I gotta
get the chest.
That chest is
pieces.
important. It had a thing in it.
It had an apple. Oh no, I had the
like a
fucking
blood
horn
horn or whatever.
Yeah.
To make me rage.
I mean, as far as the other games that we play, Mario Kart has always been we used to play Halo a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I've-
And Guitar Hero. That was one. I wish I had Guitar Hero, man.
My other group of friends and I, we'd get like Soul Calibur 4, the one that had like the custom characters, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
would go through the long process of everyone made their own character, and then we'd make them fight.
Just like, just make your actual friends fight, or are you talking about like?
Sometimes we would like make ourselves like, oh, this is me in this game, and now I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Or sometimes we would just make like, oh, this is my favorite character from this, and they're gonna beat the shit out of
I
you.
used to do that in wrestling games. Just make like really ridiculous characters, and they would always have like really sexual moves. Because
It was
Because you could use the female character dancing.
no, it was because you could do like there was some characters in there was some like wrestlers in old wrestling games that were like Gold Dust. I don't know if you remember him.
Gold
Old.
dust.
Yeah,
Old.
old. Yeah, but he would have like
Old Dust.
he would have like moves where he would like hump you. So we made this like really creepy looking like clown guy, and it's like, oh, you don't let him hump you. So we just kick his ass. It's like 3 on 1.
Old dust.
The whole point was
Rim
just
Job the clown.
yeah, but we would just we like crank up his difficulty like super
Don't say
high.
crank.
oh,
So he'd be really hard to beat.
yeah.
So he had to like fight him off, and whenever he would start,
Have to fight him off.
it was really fucking fun.
He's like,
kind of along the same lines.
And we do like the hell in a cell type scenario,
God.
you know.
That is Hell in a Cell clown trying to.
And it's just like this clown guy that all he does is like humping moves, and he like taunts. He does like the female like dancing ones.
He's like,
Yeah, that's what my brother and
Trying to
I and my
get you.
friends would do. It was funny.
Great.
No, in Soul Calibur 4, you could like break off armor, so it's just like it was really awkward when you were playing like, a character that was like your character, and it's just like, oh, now you're naked. Have fun. Don't have fun.
Too much fun.
Or did you remember in like that Soul Calibur, I made like this freaky looking like creepy deer man. I called him Deer Lord. It was just like, whoa. It's disgusting.
Oh no.
Break his head, and he was like this disgusting like burn victim.
Why would you do that to someone?
Because it's the worst.
Oh, okay.
Make your friends suffer.
What about you, Ryan?
There's also, speaking of making your friends suffer,
Yes.
there's also like Mario Party.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't.
Where it's like, oh, we're playing this on GameCube, and I'm really mad, and I'm gonna use my toes to unplug your controller because fuck you.
Gee.
Just wrap my toe on
Ryan,
that fucking
you
cord.
were a bad loser.
Yeah, I was.
You're a bad,
Yeah.
Was.
bad loser.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Not everybody's can be a.
I get competitive, but I also
You're an abysmal winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you do get really upset over stuff.
That's
or
fine.
you used to get
Yeah.
really upset over stuff.
now I just don't do it.
Yeah, it's easier that way.
Yeah.
But I really miss Guitar Hero. It's like
Guitar
that's all.
Hero.
That's all. Yeah, Guitar Hero.
Sure, it's fun.
Specifically, like the 360 version, Guitar Hero 3. That had like Muse's Assassin on there.
Sure.
Oh God,
Was that the one with Death Clock?
Yeah, it
that
had
Thunder
Thunder
Horse?
Horse on
Probably.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thunder Horse.
That was good.
That was good.
It's
That's
fucking I Am Murloc. It's fucking dumb. Yeah, that's how it started. Fucking gross.
You know how long ago
Throat
that
sounds.
fucking game came out? Like 10 years ago. Or yeah, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Oh.
Probably way before that. I miss it.
What?
Oh, I was just gonna say, just like another like actual traditional game, not a video game that I like to make other people play. I have a deck of cards at my work desk, and I make people play Kings in the Corner, which is like a 4-player like solitaire-esque game,
Mm-hmm.
and because it's really easy to learn, and by God, it is funny to make fun of people for missing like obvious things. 'Cause, like,
Yeah, weird. That's shocking that you would be really good. You'd be better at people's card games and again hustle them out of like having a good time. Look at this fool. Not being good at this game
They're
they're
like-
learning today.
I'm like
Good
putting
iftar.
down like cards and like you're gonna win. I'm like I'm not gonna win. Oh, I won. I'm sorry. Just
Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
It happened.
God, you sound like me. Playing Modern Warfare 2. It's like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen this game.
Ooh.
I don't know. We're a minute and a half in. Oh, look at that. That's
Except that this game has the added benefit of you can just be an asshole just to be spiteful.
perfect.
And
Sounds
boy,
great.
there's nothing quite
So,
up your
like-
alley, just like
no,
being
it's
an
usually not me being the asshole, surprisingly.
Right.
So like when the draw pile is out, like you don't have to play cards in your hand if you don't want to, but like when the finally like the draw pile runs out, you're like, okay, fucking play the king so we can get on with this game.
You piece of shit.
I'm just like, what are we gonna do? Just keep ending our turn? I can't do anything. Play the king.
You just leave.
Yeah, the best way to win is not to play.
That's what I would do.
So now there's like
That's
this.
how it goes.
So I found out recently because I found out me and Brian found out by accident. But there's this tabletop board game right next to where I live. It's within walking distance.
Oh, that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
A
they
tabletop board game?
Yeah.
It's a place like it's
Like
a
a place.
traditional game shop.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like they have just like regular like board games there too. So I might just pick up stuff so I'll bring it here that we can all play. So I'm gonna make
No,
everyone
you don't
play.
need to do that.
No, shut up. I'm
No,
gonna
we
make
don't-
everyone
we
play
don't-
stuff.
We don't need to be doing that shit.
Why not?
It'll be great.
It's going to be a long day for doing that.
How long?
Unless
Yeah.
we switch it up. But
We
we'll
can-
talk
we
about
can-
that
We
later.
can stream it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll have to
fun.
talk about that later.
You make me learn rules.
I can't wait to play Trouble.
Trouble.
The fucking game with the bubble dice or whatever that shit
Push
is.
that
Most
down.
of the time when we actually play games like that don't involve anything else, it's mostly when we remember when we took Ray to go see the Grand Canyon,
Yeah, I was just about to mention that the
Yeah.
fucking that game where we just like
the alphabet game.
we do alphabet game.
It's card games. Sorry guys,
It's what?
and I'm saying that we play card games sometimes. It's like all right,
Oh,
car games.
card
Yeah,
games. Yeah.
yeah. Where it's like we have like a category and we all like go in like whatever order,
Uh-huh.
and it's just like we have to name the
We
thing.
did that in, like hot tubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're just like it's like
I
oh
remember.
here's the thing like what like we do what do we do like movies or like video game
Video game
characters
titles.
Video game titles we did,
titles
and Ray
And-
couldn't get Zumba because he was stuck on
Zumba.
he was stuck on Z.
yeah because we were trying to we do one for every letter.
I mean, the rules were bullshit because we were like, no, you can't have the Legend of Zelda. It's Zelda. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, or like you can't you can like call out names like before another person
Yes,
answers
that
Well,
was-
just to take it.
That's the thing though is like we'll play that and we'll be on a car ride for a long time and like on the ride back it's like oh we've done like fucking 12 of these.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we're doing food. What's cute? I don't know. Quesarito? Fuck. Who gives a shit?
Quinoa.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we just don't have a fucking answer anymore. It's like, all right.
There's
great.
only like two
What do you mean there's only two?
for Q.
Yeah, we just said them. Quinoa and quesarito.
Yeah, I mean quesadilla. Quinoa. What else is there?
Quesarito.
Quesarito.
No, besides those, we said quinoa, we said quesarito, quesadilla. I
Quiche.
guess. Fuck.
There's only two.
There you called that one out, but that's a lot of what we do.
Yeah, it gets some fucking weird
The
shit.
worst fucking part of that tabletop store right next to me. It's mostly a Warhammer 40K store.
It's
about-
Churro-
it's about to be a
all
pro-
your money.
yeah,
it's about to be a problem.
I got Churro, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to Florida in July." And he's like, "Oh, but this place opened up and they have Warhammer shit." I'm like, "You're not gonna go anywhere. You waste all your fucking money
Yeah,
on
I'm, like,
Warhammer."
I'm about to apologize to somebody so I can. I need to make an
That's
army.
the end. That's the end.
But yeah, that's
About
what
to
we
be
play.
Space Marines.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question.
Thanks,
That was good.
expired. We have a question from the person we were just talking about.
Oh no!
From Radium. I don't know if she wants her to say her name.
Oh,
I
just
don't know.
Radium.
Whatever. Anyway, she says, "Have you ever been completely shook after finishing after finishing a game? If so, which game and what happened?"
Whomstead is shook.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? It was mean?
Emotionally compromised.
Oh,
Do you remember
yeah.
those?
Yeah, emotion.
Compromisation.
Yeah, I left them behind with my eyes.
Just to test your
What are
strength.
you, Ray?
I did that at work. I told my boss. I was like, I'm not gonna say her name. I was like, hey, who am I?
Hey,
She was like, shut up.
you're an asshole.
Yeah, I have a standing desk. I'm
For
allowed
those,
to do
for
it.
those just listening, he was playing piano.
And I had my mouth open. And look. Yeah, she was like, shut up. Go back to work. My boss is
God.
cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Your boss comes in on a skateboard. Real cool.
She wears those shades, actually.
Red Dead Redemption. The ending to Red Dead Redemption.
You were shook.
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 Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's like the right term. Like, what does shook mean? I had a really good game, Modern Warfare 2 once. That got me shook.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is.
Sounds like an old man trying to use like slang, slang. Slang.
I'm shook.
Well, when I was young,
Awesome
we used shook to say what we did to
Shook
minorities.
mean the
or
shake
something.
thing. What?
That's old
wrong.
timey.
It's too old.
Too old? Oh fuck, we're gonna
Too
go.
old.
We used to shake down the cops.
Shook down the cops.
Damn it.
I just watched The Godfather. I'm sorry.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
Fuck. What's another one?
God, fuck.
go the fuck.
This
is
conversation has been
Bioshock.
shook.
Bioshock was an easy one. The very first one.
Bioshook.
Well, I mean, halfway through the game,
Yeah.
I was just like
It's like
shook.
2/3 of the game.
I guess I was shook. I mean, if I had, I don't know what that fucking means.
You want me to look it up?
It's like fam.
Yeah.
It's like fam. I'm shook. You know.
Oh,
No.
You know.
Oh.
Johnny.
so it's just another word for like
hang on.
emotions.
You just said it. Don't you compromise, you fucking dipshit.
Emotionally compromised.
All right, I got it. I got it in an Urban Dictionary.
No.
Oh, do you?
Shook, top definition, is shocked or surprised. Can't believe what you're seeing. And then the example is, girl, look at my highlighter. Bitch, I'm shook.
Bitch, I'm shook.
That has 875 upvotes. So that's got to be the right.
It's legit.
Yeah. Fam, I'm
Or
shook.
maybe it's the second definition, adjective, scared, afraid, or hesitant.
Nah.
They scared to death. They scared to look. They shook. Because oh, I clicked on
Why do
something
you
wrong.
say it like that?
Because ain't no such thing as half. That's how it's
Ain't no
written.
such thing as what?
Is that a fucking song you're reading?
Because ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
It is a song.
Sounds a lyrics.
Mob Deep. Shook
Mob
ones.
deep.
I don't know who that is.
Too short.
Actually, that has
bust gun, not you
1,333 upvotes, so maybe that's the official definition. So it's a game that scared us?
Well, probably something like
That scared us?
Super Hot. Super Hot.
Oh,
Super Hot got me shook.
Got you shook.
Had me shooketh.
Thou hast shook us.
Too far back.
Yeah, it had me shook.
Whole lot of shaking going on.
Yeah.
Shake
Fallout.
it.
Fallout had me shook.
Fallout. Shook.
Fallout 3 had me shook.
Shooketh.
Thou hast shooketh.
There was a
Fucking
whole lot of shaking.
the end of Dead Space where the girl's like,
Oh, yeah. Straight up shook.
yeah, it's fucking shook as
I
fuck.
fucking hate this word.
I shook the controller out of my hand.
Yeah.
It's scary.
This person's not gonna ask a question again.
What's the name of that? What's that game that you fucking broke controllers to?
Which one?
Yeah. Which generation?
Fuck.
No, it's actually just 3.
It was on PS3.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was on PS3.
It's like Uber 2.
No, it was the one where you're going back. You're in a spaceship and you're going left and right and up and down, but like in a circle.
I have no idea.
Fuck.
What?
It's not Resogun. It's like
Oh, Stardust or whatever?
no, not
Super Stardust?
Not Stardust. It was some other game that. No, I'm sorry. It was you're in a spaceship, but you're going straight, and you can only go in a circle like this. And you got so fucking mad, and you didn't finish it because you got so fucking mad at the game.
Was it
Sure.
Dyad.
Oh,
That's it.
Dyad sucks.
Dyad had Ryan
ass.
shook.
Died at range.
That's just, I think you're not getting this.
I don't think I have either. I don't know. You guys got some examples? Assholes.
So for me, I guess it was like Kingdom Hearts 2 because I didn't finish Kingdom Hearts 1. I played it, didn't finish it, and I was like, I played 2, and I felt like super like
Shook?
empty.
Shook.
Oh.
I felt empty at the end, and I was like, I have no closure.
So you felt like a nobody.
It was very heartless thing to say.
Oh.
I don't even get this shit.
But when you walked away, did you hear him say,
Please.
"Shut up"?
Shut up. Okay.
I'm shooketh.
So in like Modern Warfare
Doth
2's campaign,
shaken.
Oh yeah, that level in Modern Warfare 2 had me shook.
in Modern Warfare 2, like
no
when,
Russian.
when you pulled the knife out and threw it in the guy's face. That
That was
cool.
rad.
Eric, you're like
That
that
part of-
meme where Steve Buscemi has like the skateboard over his shoulder. He's like, what's
Hello.
happening?
Hello, fellow kids.
Hello, fellow kid.
Hello, fellow Neil.
It's like
Were
music
you-
band.
were
Hello,
you
fellow shooks.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How'd you make
Shook sounds like a racist.
Yeah, why'd you
term.
make it racist? How'd you do that?
Make it racist.
fucking shooks?
For some reason, you saying it makes it sound racist.
If you just say it like that, like
Yeah, you can't call people shooks. That's horrible.
you fucking shook.
They like wear turbans and shit. Like, what's happening?
It can't just be like white guys.
I'm gonna see. Everything's a racist term now. I'll figure it out.
Shooks.
Yeah.
It's not even racist. It's like a what is it? Like a
Derog-
title now.
Oh.
No, it's like the great oil shooks.
That's a
You
sheik.
know?
Is it a plural for shook? For sheik?
Shooks. That's a
Oh.
gaggle.
A gaggle of shooks.
A murder of crows.
Anyways, thank you for the question. I hope you ask another one next episode after all this.
The ending of Crisis Core made me sad.
What's a whole lot of shaking
Were
going
you
on
shook
this
though?
table?
Yeah, I was shook. I was shacking him.
I hate.
The end
You're
of, the end
shacking.
of Half-Life 2 Episode 2 had me shook. Poor Eli.
I hate 2018 already. Why can't it be 2019 when all these kids are being?
Metal
be-
Gear Solid 4 snake crawling through that thing.
The hooks. But the shooks.
The shooks.
Oh,
The
Metal Gear Solid 5 had a mission that had me shook.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it when the fucking you had Ocelot over the dog skin or whatever?
Wow. Just licking your face.
That game sucks.
The game's fucking great.
Yeah, it shook me out
Yeah.
of my belief for a good franchise.
Words that are banned on the show moving forward.
The ending of Tales of
Shook
Symphonia.
and bears.
Yeah,
and
how'd you get past the real bears with the shook?
Real bad.
Real Bears has me shook.
No.
Hold on, Dad has to leave with the planet.
Dadass?
You can call it that. I think.
Tales of Phonia.
Anyways, thank you for the question.
Made me shook.
Look forward to hearing the next one.
Come back.
I really do appreciate it.
Baby, come back.
God.
You
All
can
right.
blame it all.
Raphael Zuleta has a question.
Uh huh.
He says, "What are some video game moments that make you cry?"
Oh, had me shook.
We just went through this.
That made me cry.
Has you shook in the eyes?
Shook in the eyes. I got one for sure.
Yeah.
That made me tear up. Well, I tear up at everything because I actually let myself feel.
No.
So, no.
Is it a game with
Take your fucking nose off that.
With what, Ryan?
Shaquille O'Neal?
Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
The great Irish actor? No, it was in Resident Evil 4. The guy who looks like Johnny Depp gets stabbed by a tentacle, and he gets thrown to the ground, and it's a very emotional scene.
Louis?
Yeah, Luis.
His name's Louise. Yeah.
Louise.
They call him Louis.
Louis.
Like, that's not at all what's going on there.
Yeah, when you like, and then Leon's like, I'm like I was like teared up a little bit.
He's like, you said it wrong.
He's like,
Chris,
fucking American.
Chris Shookfield. I can't get off this.
Shook Valentine. Stop it. The Shook Tyrant. No,
But yeah,
that made me feel.
isn't that the girl's name in Resident Evil 5?
Shook Tyrant?
No. What's her name
What?
in Resident Evil 5?
Sheva Alomar?
Yeah.
No, her name's not Shook.
No, that's what it is. Never mind.
Okay.
Great. So you cried because of some garbage game.
No,
What?
because I feel.
You make fun of me for not having emotions. That here you are.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know.
I know a fellow robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Um,
you?
Don't look at the
Cyclops.
fucking River Witch. Stop looking at her.
I'm not a Cyclops. I didn't lose my eye.
No, I'm saying you look like if these lenses were
The
red.
X-Men.
I thought it was Matt Murdock.
Oh, you're
Isn't he
both-
Moon Knight?
They both suck.
no. You're dumb. Let's slap your fucking flaps.
The
You don't want to be Cyclops. Cyclops sucks.
yeah, he does suck.
Yeah.
Doesn't he like end the universe at one point? Anyways,
Probably.
probably. The mission after you get it's Metal Gear Solid 5, folks. The mission after you get the notification that the virus or the the virus itself didn't disappear. Yeah, and you have to go in there and basically get rid of your men.
Gotta purge it.
Oh my god, it's like they're all saluting. They're like,
"We're
"Boss,
gonna
we
let-
believe in
yeah,
you."
boss, you make the decision.
Yeah,
And, you're like,
and they're all
"Fuck."
they're humming the theme song to Peace Walker.
I know.
Yep. No,
Now I'm tearing up.
I was fucking upset. Had me shook. But like, I hate it. I hate that
His
word. But yeah,
bones.
that one,
shook
that
He
one,
doesn't hate
that one
that word.
definitely made me tear up. Like that was a big one for me. Because
Yeah.
I love all the people that I have that I kidnapped and brainwashed into working for me. I love them all.
Yeah.
They're all-
Send them up with balloons or whatever.
Mm-hmm. No, use the teleporter
I don't care.
at a certain point.
Game sucks.
The
No, it
last-
doesn't.
The
Bad.
last game that got me like misty-eyed was just Breath of the Wild. And that was a year ago, so apparently I just am very hard. to-
Yeah,
It's
I
like you realize that like Urbosa's been dead for like 100 years or something. Oh,
I-
no.
I got a little misty eyed at the beginning of the game just because it was like, holy shit, there's so much. to this.
Whoa.
yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
I don't think a game's made me tear up.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
I
like-
guess I almost teared up in Metal Gear Solid 4 when they made Paramedic a bad guy. I was mad about it.
That's the weirdest thing. to get.
Anger tears.
She was so good, and then they were like, she sided with Zero. I was like, oh, kill me. Why'd they make her so shitty?
What's
What
like
happened?
What's like shook but angry? Is it Shaq?
And that's just it's how I beat Shaq.
It was all a dream.
I was like, when will they make a good Metal Gear Solid? And they never did.
No, they did.
No.
It's called Metal Gear Rising and Metal Gear Solid 5.
Last good one was 3.
Can you imagine being that bad and wrong at the same time?
It's
got me shook.
Uh,
Go on.
I don't know. I guess I had tears of laughter when we said the virgin olive oil was Brian in fucking Jackbox. I don't know. I can't think of anything that made me sad though.
You can't ask Raphael. You can't ask him questions about feelings because
Listen.
the only ones he has is 0 to 60, and it's gonna be 60 is mega mad, and all he does is break guitars.
Mega
You twisted the guitar controller, and
That's not true.
oh no, you broke that one over your knee.
Yeah. Fucking Lou.
Excuse me, my apologies.
Yeah. I don't know.
Even when a character you thought was gets killed, you just got angry.
I was just like, oh no.
Did you get upset over the horse?
Yeah,
dying?
I got angry when I thought they killed off Sully.
You
and-
killed Sully.
And in Uncharted 3, I just threw the controller up. I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, you did.
I was pissed.
You got really mad at that. That's funny.
Yeah, I just get upset.
Yeah, you
Good
get upset
job.
at the weirdest things.
Whatever.
Why are they gonna kill off a main character? That's not how it works.
That is how it works.
Gears of War 3 made me upset. It's good.
Don't.
Yeah, you know exactly what happened.
Even in 2 with Maria.
Nah, it wasn't that bad.
Maria.
I cared a lot more about Dom than I cared about Maria.
I mean, it's
Maria.
but
What?
it's Dom's. He's the baby.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Catch
still.
the baby.
Dom is babe.
Dom is
Dom.
bad.
Dom is
So there's all these shitty words now. There's shook and bay and,
Oh my god.
and shook, bay, fam.
Malam.
That's just a continuation of that one.
Fortnite.
EA is a shitty word.
They ruined that word.
Oh, when EA destroyed when they killed off Visceral, and that had me shook.
You can't say Uber anymore either. It's a stupid car company.
What?
Did you
Can't
say
say-
Uber a lot beforehand?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
Uber. Oh, that's Uber cool,
yeah.
bro.
Which I mean, it's probably for the best. That we don't
Yeah,
have
that was
word
that was
anymore.
really bad. It's like when people said Epic. Remember when people said Epic?
Yeah.
I remember when people said
yeah,
Epic. Epic for the win.
Yeah.
It's fucking
FTW.
blow our
Bad.
blow. Oh, FT. Oh,
FTW.
This
Yeah.
just in. English has always been horrible.
yeah. It's just
And it
it's-
just changes into other horrible
It just
forms.
keeps getting worse.
No, it's a continuation of bad, just new bad.
new bed.
I watched a
And
video.
you bad?
I watched a video of that girl.
A
that-
video?
A video.
I watched a video of that girl that she had she did the Cash Me Outside thing,
Uh-huh.
and I watched her get into a fight with some other girl that did something, and everybody was all shook about it or something. They were like, "Oh shit, they're fighting." I'm like, I don't know who these people are. And I think at this point,
Old
right,
man.
yeah, I'm actually an old man. I'll be 28 in a month. Feels bad, man.
Feels something.
I remember when my internet memes made sense. This sucks.
Back in the day.
Thanks for the question, Raphael.
Are you saying you're shook?
This, this right here has got me upset. I'm gonna cry. Anyways, go on to the next one. I think I'm just crying because my eyes hurt.
I can't think of a time a game made me cry still.
I know.
I guess I cried when I played Symphony of the Night for the first time in 2013. I was like, this is still good. How'd that happen?
Why would you cry?
They made a game so perfect it lasted 20 years.
Yeah, man.
And it's fucking flawless.
It's pretty good.
Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's fucking so good. God damn.
Vampires.
God damn.
Dun peels.
It's the only game from PlayStation 1 that doesn't look like shit because they fucking did it right. Instead of being 3D.
All right.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's fine.
And there
Did you ever-
hasn't been a good one. No, it's not true.
Do you ever get sad playing through a game, you realize this character dies or whatever, and playing it again, and then it's knowing what happens, and then you just start crying when you see that character?
I don't
Tales of
cry
Antonio?
though. I just I get freaked out when I think a character's gonna die, like Sully or the horse in fucking Shadow of the Colossus. I'm like, fuck aggro, and I just get mad, and I'll climb
and then you
fucking
became
18
aggro.
You can keep trying to tap the button, but he
Yeah.
doesn't say anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't get sad for fucking what is it? Heavy Rain. I don't give a fuck that kid dies.
Yeah, because I think it's because you care less about humanoid figures. I mean,
Humanoid.
Me?
Yeah.
What about Sully?
Yeah.
Sully's like a horse.
Oh man,
It's a mustache.
No, and I don't know if any real human being that looks like Sully, to be honest.
What do you mean?
What?
They're more cartoony looking, I think. I don't know.
He's
Maybe
a guy with a mustache.
I know. I think he looks more cartoony than the kid did in Heavy Rain. All right.
I don't know.
There's that level. What's it called? The Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
They're right there, right at the valley.
I have
The
this.
kid?
I have this
Yeah.
weird barrier in my brain where it's just I'm watching this thing and I know it's fake, so I'm not sad about it.
Oh yeah.
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 Just gotta be like me,
Because-
fam. You gotta let yourself feel.
Yeah. You
I
should
do
try
sometimes.
drugs. And they might change your
Maybe.
mind.
I don't know.
Also that.
I mean, I've been sad for like other media. It's just
Yeah?
not, just not
Like
video
movies?
games. Yeah.
Like what movie made you cry?
Furious.
Furious 7. Saw when they
Paul
ended.
Walker. Not Saw. They keep doing Saw. They brought that back again.
They did.
Yeah.
We almost had it. We almost got rid of it all. Somebody asked for it, and we just
They're like, sure, we have a couple in the back.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's like, what movie doesn't make me cry?
What movies don't make me cry that are supposed to make me cry? Philadelphia didn't make me cry.
What?
Yeah. But you ever seen Philadelphia?
Probably not.
I haven't seen enough movies.
Uncultured swine.
Yeah, that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen Philadelphia either.
I moved my elitism from Modern Warfare 2 to movies now.
Yeah.
I'm that
Oh,
guy.
okay.
I haven't seen that movie.
You've never seen Philadelphia?
Nope.
You've never seen anything?
I haven't seen Green Mile.
Fuck.
I haven't seen like half the fucking Tom Hanks movies.
You've seen Big.
Yeah.
You've seen Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
You have seen Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay. You have
See
seen.
Big Fish. Yeah, you saw Big
Saving
Fish.
Private Ryan was the first rated R movie I saw. It was awesome.
That's good.
Yeah, it was dope.
Did you watch Captain Sully? Or Sully?
Yeah, Sully. I saw it twice in theaters.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
There's like a
He
certain,
doesn't die. You don't get upset over
I
that.
haven't seen Castaway. Sorry, expired.
You never seen Captain. Swear to me. Apologize to me. All right?
Nah.
I love that movie.
Swear to me.
That movie is very upsetting.
Oh.
It's also really scary.
Yeah.
Thanks for the question.
Batman Begins?
What else we got?
I cried when they fucking ruined X-Men again. All right.
Which
Well,
one?
not
Wait,
the
with which
first-
one?
The
Fucking-
first time.
The very first time?
What? No.
Yeah. What happened? You know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
No. All right, we're done.
Same
Get
thing happens
shook.
to everything else.
We're leaving.
Are we?
We're too shook.
Yeah.
Gotta end it.
Thanks, Radium, for the new word.
It's the word
Yeah.
of the day. She killed the real bear.
She killed the real bear. She did.
She shook it to death.
Yeah. You should be thankful.
Shook bears.
Shook bears. Stay shook. Or something.
Real bears.
Oh, and woke. We can add that one. to
woke.
the list,
Yeah, woke's a good one.
Woke's a bad one.
Real-
That's one of the bad. It's one
Hey,
of the
guys, keep an eye out for my new album, Real Bear Woke.
Real woke bear.
Real Woke Bear.
Shook the real bears.
Oh no. Fuck. Oh
True.
god.
Churro's new album.
Can't wait.
Anyways, is that all we got?
Thank you for joining us.
It'll be rap
Sweet.
rock.
Thank you guys for.
I gotta put
being
some
here.
drops in.
Yeah.
Fuck
God.
my ass.
All right. Yeah, we're all on Twitter, I guess.
Yeah, we are.
I never do this in order.
Do
but
it.
yeah, I'm at Rush20XX. That's also where the Twitch is if you want to watch us live for some reason.
Yeah.
Expired does that. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
TM. You can find Eric
Eric, I'm at Penny's Pena.
Penny's Pena. Everyone just wants to say theirs, I
I'm
guess,
at
today.
Churroboros.
Great.
I'm at the foe.
Great.
FEAUX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go tell her happy birthday while there's still an hour or whatever.
Hopper.
3 days. 3
Happy
hours.
birth-
I don't know how to fucking talk.
What?
Whatever. Shut up. I'm shook. You can find us, find this episode and all our previous episodes on Spotify and iTunes and Stitcher. I think that fake shit. I don't know, man. I don't know how to fix that
It's the
shit.
ghost.
The fucking river witch.
We're running out of bandwidth. It's like
No.
Touch the Megazord.
Stop fucking touching shit. I'm trying to end the
going.
show. Fuck. Stop. Don't do that. You broke his neck. It's like all his body is
He doesn't
neck.
have a neck.
Oh my god. Just fucking with my R2D2. Anyway, thanks for listening. I don't know where else we are. Fucking leave this shit alone. Oh my god.
where else are we?
This is
My
like-
toys. Now I'm crying.
Now he's shook.
You ruined my fucking robot. And Detective Pikachu.
He's
He's
pointing.
the
at-
biggest robot.
Yes.
Okay, so
Thank you for listening. We're done. It's gone.
we're done.
Fucking, I don't care.
Cool.
Thanks for listening.
Don't follow Eric. He's a cunt.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Mwah.
Done. Oh, we gotta be not live too. Hang on. We're still live.
to take off my shirt.